A lot of people like peanut butter. I can kind of take it or leave it as far as peanut butter goes. But I do enjoy a good Reese's peanut butter cup. Those are actually very, very delicious. Oh, I need to keep this. I'll leave that over there. In the military, there's something that they give you called the peanut butter shot. I'm not kidding. It's because when you join the military, like the Army and the Marines, you're required, part of your enlistment is that you are required to get certain vaccines and all that kind of stuff. And so they don't give them to you all at once. They usually kind of span them out a little bit, but sometimes they'll give you like 2 or 3 in a day, let you kind of try to recover from it, and then they'll give you a few more. As you know, usually you get them like in basic. And one of them is called the peanut butter shot. And from what I hear, apparently it is very uncomfortable and can often be quite painful, because what they inject in you is like this weird kind of brownish, yellowish kind of substance. It's supposed to be like a vaccine or something. I don't know what it is, but my friend told me about it because she was in the Army and she had to go through all that stuff. So yeah, there you go. But anyway, let's get into Pokemans. And I guess we could also talk about the big thing that's happening on Twitter right now. And then, of course, we'll do some Pokemon openings. We'll do some codes and stuff. We'll do some fun stuff here in a bit. But this is breaking right now on Twitter. Kind of insane. Some people probably won't care. Others are going to be like, ooh, that's weird. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Amouranth, also known as Caitlin, Caitlin's her real name. She is one of those very popular Twitch, they call them hot tub streamers, because usually it's a very attractive woman who's dressed, scantily, and she gets on there and she'll, play video games, or she'll just talk to people, whatever. I've actually discussed those types of streamers in the past, and I'm actually for them as far as them making money, because it's like, hey, if I were a hot 20-something-year-old woman with large boobs, I'd probably do the same thing because it's money. Let's not kid ourselves. It is a business. You got to make a little money. But yeah, apparently the situation that's going on with Amouranth, if you've not heard about it, is some interesting facts have come out about her overnight that are actually pissing off some of her fans, some of the people that watch her and that subscribe to her over on Twitch. Apparently she's married, and nobody knew, which is fine. I mean, if you're like a streamer, a pro streamer or whatever, or if you're a public figure, it's not unusual to kind of keep your private life private. Not everybody has to come out and say, oh yes, I do this and I am married to so-and-so. And, sometimes you just want to keep that private stuff to yourself. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly respectable. What makes that in itself is not the interesting part here, because again, like I said, a lot of people who are in the public eye tend to keep that kind of stuff to themselves, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The big part that's coming out is that apparently she's married to a man who is actually quite abusive. And it isn't something that she just came out and said. This was something that happened live on her stream. Apparently he was bugging her to call, and if she didn't call him or accept a phone call from him, he was going to do terrible things, like take all her money, do terrible things to her dogs, or her dog. I don't know if she has dogs or dog. I don't know. Just all kinds of just bad stuff. And I was like, what in the world is this? So I watched the video, and it's pretty disturbing, man. And again, this happened live on her stream. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Um, it's basically her on the phone with this dude who, again, it's her. If she says it's her husband, and he acts like her husband, and I mean, I could actually share it here. Well, I could share it on stream. The only thing is there's a lot of F bombs and that sort of thing. So what I'll do for you is here, I'll take a post of, I guess, one of the more complete snippets, and I'll share that in Discord. And I'll put it in the main channel just so it's easy to see it. So here's the link. It's a Twitter link, but it has the video. But just to kind of give you an overview, it's her talking to him, and he is basically yelling at her, not really talking with her, but talking at her. And he's gaslighting badly. I don't know if you all know what gaslighting is. I'll tell you all that in a minute. But you could just tell, I mean, if this, and again, I know this is just a very small snippet, but oftentimes in those few seconds where you hear or see things like this, it tells you a lot more about the overall relationship. And you're probably wondering, well, what are you, like a psychologist or something like that? No, I'm not. However, and I've been kind of open about this. One of my past relationships was very abusive toward me. And it's when I saw this clip, it brought back a lot of that old, like, holy crap, this is exactly what happened to me. And this is very true. It's exactly what they do. The person, the abuser, tends to be very controlling. They will talk down to you. They will put you down. They will gaslight you. They will make threats to you. They will talk about, well, I'm just going to take all the money and leave, or I'm going to, expose you, or do all this other stuff. They do everything they can to try and maintain a sense of control. And that's exactly what you see in this clip. It's a 90-second clip. So again, like I said, it's just kind of like a little snapshot in time. It doesn't really delve all that deep into what's really going on. But again, seeing all that stuff, it's like, okay, that's definitely abusive. And it's not just a light abusive. I mean, it's full on, like, he controls her sort of thing. And a lot of people on Twitter are just like, oh, it's just a bunch of BS. And here's the funny thing. And I know that it's kind of weird to find funny things in these types of situations, but apparently there are a handful of men who watch her on a regular basis, who have followed her, subscribed to her. And of course, when you subscribe to somebody, that's, when you actually pay them money. Apparently there's this one guy who had been subscribing to her for a number of years, I think, at this point. And he didn't, like all of us, he didn't know she was married. Again, like I said, it's private, that kind of stuff usually stays private. But he was so upset at the fact that she was married. Now he says he wants to do a chargeback on all the times that he subscribed to her. And I'm thinking, what? I'm like, what in the world are you talking about? Because apparently some people, and again, I've seen this happen too, where people sort of have this idea that if you subscribe to them on Twitch or that sort of thing, that they in some way sort of own you or control you in some way, which is obviously not the way it works. And so he had this idea that because he paid her all that time to be a subscriber, that he sort of had something in the whole thing, like as if he had some sort of almost like he had some sort of relationship with her because of that money that he was giving her. And I'm thinking, no, dude, that's not how it works. If you decide to give somebody money, then that's cool. I mean, it's nice that you decide to give somebody a little money, and I'm sure they appreciate it, but that doesn't hold them to some sort of, it doesn't mean that they owe you. That's not how that works, man. But apparently this guy thought that, and so he was like, I want to get all my money back, and everybody's just dragging him right now. It's kind of hilarious. And it's true, man. Like, it's like if you go to a strip club, and I mean, I kind of hate to compare her to this, but this is sort of what it is. I mean, I've made the comparison before. You go to a strip club, and you pay a woman $20 to do a dance for you. and she goes and she does her thing and all that for however long, and you give her the $20. If later on, if you find out that that dancer is married, are you going to go get your $20 back? No, of course not. That's not how it works, man. It's a very simple thing. It's just like when a stripper comes up to you and offers to dance for you, obviously she wants to be compensated for that, so you offer the compensation, you hand it over, she quote unquote entertains you, and then when it's over, that's it. You both move on with your lives. It was fun, right? That's it. I think the same thing kind of holds true with hot tub streamers. Whereas obviously, like I said, I've already kind of come out and said that, if that's something that they want to do, that's their business. I'm not against it. So I think it's kind of the same thing. She comes on stream and she dresses, the way she dresses, be it just in like a shorts and a t-shirt, or in some of them she wears like a very low cut sort of shirt or something so she can show her cleavage, that sort of thing. You understand that when you go to her stream that's what you're going to get. Okay, that's just how it is. Same thing with Dre just mentioned OnlyFans. Same thing with OnlyFans. If you go and you pay her $10 or $15 to get a look at, a photo set, that you're gonna get boobs and her and probably like in some lingerie or some sort of thing. That's the exchange, And again, then after that, once the transaction's done, they don't owe you anything. And a lot of people don't understand that. I think that's what this dude is saying. And the irony of his reaction is that the way that her, and I'm just going to call her Caitlyn because Amouranth sounds weird to me. Caitlyn's husband is controlling her the same way that this man, this guy who is subbing to her, is trying to control her through his money. Which is it's very ironic. It's just like, okay, dude, you're obviously not seeing the bigger picture here. One, it's it doesn't matter that she's married or not. It really shouldn't. And two, the fact that here she is, there is video of her being abused by her husband on stream. It happened again, like I said, live on stream. Thousands of people saw this. And she's being abused and she's being yelled at and screamed at and talked down to and made threats against her. And then this guy, instead of saying, oh, that's terrible, how could this man do that to her? He is basically doing the same thing to her. And he thinks that's what the big deal is. He thinks that's where it's all, that's where the problem is. It's weird, man. It's yeah. But yeah, that's what's kind of what's going on, man. There is some other stuff in here that I can probably show. There's and then there's like an aftermath of the phone call. There's even more video. There's video where she's just upset and she's telling, people what's going on, and she's just being angry and bitter, which is understandable because if somebody talks to you like that, you're gonna be angry. And there's also screenshots of some of the stuff that he sent her, which I think I still have it here. Let me see if I can find it. I wonder if it would be okay if I shared these screenshots. Well, here, I'll tell you what. I'll share them again. I'll share them in Discord, but it's for me, it's basic, controlling spouse sort of stuff, where they make threats to you. They're like, you do this, or I'm going to do this to you, and that sort of stuff. Essentially, what he's saying to her in these messages back and forth between her is that if she doesn't do what he's telling her to do, then he's saying here, and I quote, this is from his messages. He says, "Last chance, I'm about to dump your luggage," meaning he is going to get rid of her luggage or destroy her luggage. Quote, "I'm throwing your stupid merch off the balcony," meaning he's going to destroy her merchandise. Obviously, you don't want to do that. And then again, quote, "Proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the live view or the clothes guy. Deleting social medias in 1 minute." He corrected himself. He said 1 month and then he said 1 minute. "Buying options that expire and blasting the cash." He's basically threatening to just blow up the whole thing and to spend all the money that she's earned through all this time. "I'm about to shut down the Real Work bank account too and just insta-give it," which, if you don't know, she owns, well, I guess he owns it too. There's this business that she owns called It's Real Work. And if what he's basically saying here is that he's going to go into the account, and just clean it out and take all the money. That's what he's saying there. And again, I'll actually share this on Discord if you all want to see that. There's more of it here. And that's why, because, I mean, here's the thing, and I'll be real honest with you guys here. Whenever I see stuff like this on the internet, because we've been fooled so many times into people, putting up these weird kind of like, oh, I was abused, or this happened to me. And then later on, we find out that it turns out to be complete BS. I'm not going to lie. When I first saw this, I thought to myself, is this real? But because again, let's be honest, it happens. We've been lied to on the internet so many times. I mean, there was a story that went around several years ago about how this couple apparently helped out this homeless guy, and they ended up doing like a GoFundMe account for him or something, and the GoFundMe account raised something like I think like $100,000 for him. And as it turns out, it was all BS. That they ended up trying to keep most of the money and didn't give him hardly anything. They gave him something like $2,500 and tried to keep the rest of the money for themselves. And then there was there was arrests made, and there was court hearings and stuff. And at the end of it all, the two people who had apparently found the homeless man ended up going to jail because it was a scam. They basically ran a scam. Even after all the people in the internet were like, dude, let's help out this homeless guy. Because again, most people want to believe that there are good people out there trying to do good things. Well, in that case, obviously it was a scam. And so that's why in this case, I looked at it and I was like, but I'm like, I'm going to err on the side of caution here, and I'm just going to believe her. If it turns out that this is all BS, which I honestly don't think it is, then it's like, hey, what can you do? But yeah, those are the messages back and forth. And again, some of the stuff he's talking about here is just bad. And then he starts insulting her. Lag is terrible. Stream is garbage. I'm about to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If you no call. 34,000 gone. Gonna donate 250,000 to Diplomacy in the next 2 minutes. 250,000 gone. I will donate 500,000 in 3. Basically, he's threatened to clean the account out and just give away all the money if she doesn't do what he says. If no call in 1 minute, I will absolutely make sure Kyron goes to Meatpacking House. Kyron is the name of her dog. And he's saying, quote, goes to the Meatpacking House, basically saying that he is going to murder her dog. Which sounds a little funny, but at the same time, it's really cruel. You don't say that kind of stuff to people. 20-second, time's up, 750,000 gone. We now cannot do down payment for Callie House. Another 250,000 in 5 minutes. He's just gaslighting the living hell out of her here. Because I doubt that he's really doing this stuff. Like, he's really giving away all that money, because only a complete moron would just give up all that money. But again, the fact that he's doing this to her is very, like, dude, you just don't do that to people, man. Well, see, that's the thing, is that as far as an actual criminal case against this dude, I guess maybe you could... It wouldn't really come down to a police matter, I think. It would come down more as a civil matter. Because technically he hasn't really done anything... I mean, legally speaking, he hasn't really done anything wrong. Yes, he made the threat to the dog, but it could be argued that he wasn't being serious, that sort of thing. So that's where it gets kind of sketchy. However, the reason why it would be a civil matter is because this is stuff that she would not necessarily... I mean, she could give it to the police just so they could have a record of it. But I think this is stuff that she would definitely give to her divorce attorney if that were to come to pass. The divorce attorney would love all of this stuff. Would absolutely want, okay, I want all the screenshots. I want all the messages. Because it feels like that's what this might come down to, is that she may actually... she may actually have to end up getting a divorce, which I would say is a good idea. If he's well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing, Hammer, is that the accounts, remember, they're married. When you're married, it doesn't matter If say for instance, if you are married to somebody and you have a checking account in your name, okay, even though it's in your name, because you're married, your wife would still be able to go into that account and take money out if she wanted to. Okay, now the laws may vary from state to state, but that's kind of the situation that Caitlin's in, is that a lot of these accounts with a lot of this money in it are either under his name or under both of their names. So legally speaking, he can go into those accounts and clear them out if he wants to. There is no law that says he can't do that. Now, again, if he actually does do that when it comes to the civil matter of a divorce, then the divorce attorney for Caitlin could say, well, he was using this money to control her, and when he couldn't maintain that control, he took all the money. So that could be argued in a divorce settlement or a divorce case. Legally wise, when it comes to like the police and like criminal matters, he's not doing anything wrong in that sense. Because again, if the account is under his name, legally it's his money too. So he can take it. I know it sounds crappy, but that's how it is. And believe me, having gone through a divorce, I can tell you right now that is absolutely how it works. It doesn't matter. It could be when you're married to somebody, all of your possessions. When you get married, it's essentially you and your significant other becoming a single entity. That's what marriage is. It's not so much how can I put it? If you really think about it, marriage is really more of a business transaction than anything. Because again, when you like, say for instance, if you're a multimillionaire and you get married to somebody who is, not well off, they don't have any money. When the divorce comes along, unless there was some very, very stringent prenuptial agreement, if you all end up getting divorced, that person who came into the marriage with nothing is probably going to leave with something. It's kind of counterintuitive, but that's just how it is. And I think that's the same situation here. I think what they would try to do if there was a divorce proceeding, they would try to split the assets down the middle. But given that it is now known that he is an abusive person, they can probably get the judge to divvy it up far more in favor of Caitlin. Yeah, I think that's how it would work. Because once you can prove abuse, which in this case, they have video, they have texts, they have receipts for all this stuff that he's apparently done, then that changes things. Now it's something that possibly if they go just before a judge, the judge can look at that and be like, okay, this person really was abusive. And because you were abusive, you now only get 10% of the total value of all assets, that sort of thing. So yeah, it can get a little weird there, but I think the biggest thing, like I said, that's really kind of going on is just that to find out that one, that she's married, which again, there's nothing wrong with being married. And two, that she unfortunately is married to an abusive jerk. Just let her get violent and punch her a couple of times and shoot the guy. Interestingly enough, if he did get violent with her, she could shoot him here in Texas, and it's perfectly legal. Not that's a little extreme, to be honest. You wouldn't want it to come to that. But I think this is going to give, and again, this is still happening. It's still unfolding here. So if, and again, this is there are a lot of ifs here. If this does come down to a situation where they have to go to court and a divorce is pending, that sort of thing, it's going to get really spicy, I will just say, as far as what happens in the proceedings there. Because you also have to admit, and again, to be perfectly fair here, I'm pretty sure that the attorney for her husband is probably going to go and start digging for dirt, and he may find something. So yeah, it's just, it's that's the thing about divorces. This is where it gets really, really messy, because it's a lot of he said, she said, and especially in today's society, there's a lot of things like video evidence and text messages that can be traced and tracked back and confirmed and all this stuff. Divorce is just is insane, dude. Believe me, I don't wish divorce on anybody because it's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on here on Twitter this morning. I guess this happened last night, and there's a lot of people who are talking about it still. Like this person named Daff over on Twitter, generally terrified for Amouranth and hopes she is okay. She has always been very sweet, and it's heartbreaking to know the S-storm behind the scenes. I'm even more disgusted at the people dismissing the abusive relationship because of her OnlyFans. That's very true. And again, I think this is where people start to lose perspective. Some people have this idea that just because she sells her body, essentially, you know, pictures of herself, topless possibly. I don't know. I don't do her. I'm not into the OnlyFans thing, so I don't know. But I imagine that's probably what's over there. But just because she sells photos like that does not mean that, oh, yeah, you can just abuse her then. That's not how that works, man. It's kind of like adult film stars. Just because an adult film star goes and does what they do, it doesn't just mean that you can just treat them however you want. There is nothing that states that you can or should do that. That's just BS. They're still human beings. They just do a certain type of work. That's it. Oh gosh, man. What else does we get here? Oh, here we go. Kayla Shaw says, whether you are a fan of Amouranth or not, no one deserves that. That's true. Somebody named 31 rats in a man costume. That's a great name. It says here, 1, Amouranth's situation is entirely effed up. The circumstances surrounding that level of abuse are indicative of systemic failure in terms of protecting the citizenry. Okay, that's interesting. Enjoy dropping him off in head with the red shirt and shoes, saying that 5,000. Well, okay. Here's another person, Andrew Riley, saying, I'm not a fan of Amouranth, I never have been. It's not because of anything she's done, but out of sheer principle. But even I feel bad for her and can't believe these a-holes are throwing hissy fits because she's married. She's being abused, dude. Grow the F up. That's actually a really good take. And again, I think that's where people lose perspective. Some individuals who, again, going back to the whole if you give them money thing, then they feel like you owe them, that sort of stuff. That's just dumb. Don't ever, yeah. Again, remember, it's a business transaction, man. After that business transaction, she owes you nothing. Lord Nurgle says, if it's true that Amouranth is dealing with abusive, controlling husband, and I pray she gets help and is able to get that taken care of. I just have so much trouble believing her because of her history as streamer that she stirred S plenty of times. That's actually a pretty good take too. What he's saying here is because of her history of kind of stirring the pot in other certain situations online. Yeah. I can kind of understand that. Of course, everyone is talking about the booba streamer. Well, see, that's the thing. Again, Mr. Break Your Bed. It doesn't matter that she's a booba streamer. It just matters that she is a person that's being abused. And if you had been here a little bit earlier, you would understand why I think that doesn't matter. Here's another guy saying that he just doesn't trust Amouranth, which is, again, sort of understandable given the history. So it's really hard to kind of, quantify exactly where it's coming from here. Like I said, in this case, I'm just going to do the decent thing and be like, okay, the video shows here that it is abusive. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about here. Brad Martin says, it's wild hearing about Amouranth. It's horrible. I wouldn't wish abuse on my worst enemy. It sucks to see people make jokes because she's successful and does spicy content. Grow the F up and have some empathy. At the end of the day, we are all just trying to find our happiness. Pretty good take there. Let me see. She gets better. Most of these are actually supportive. Oh, here's somebody that was apparently somebody was arguing that because she does OnlyFans, that Apparently, it's okay to abuse her. It's like, dude, come on. You think it's fake for views and money? Normally, Dre, I would have to disagree with you, but like I said, given the way the internet is nowadays, I can't blame you for having that outlook on it. Because, like I mentioned earlier, we've been bamboozled on the internet before, so yeah, it could happen. Your volume is off right now. Let's see what else we got here, and then we'll move on to some Pokemans. Let's see. Yeah, lots of people. It looks like it's generally a lot of people being pretty supportive of her, which is understandable. Wow, bro, I sent Amber. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is from somebody named Chris. Quote unquote, bro, I sent Amouranth thousands of dollars. This is BS. Unquote. This is him quoting other people that have sent her money. What did you honestly think was going to happen? Quit thinking like an incel and maybe think of her as a person and not just entertainment for your fantasies. Very good take. He basically just said what I have been saying here. Just because you send her some money does not mean that you own her or anything like that. It never has, never will. Sorry, it's just how it is, man. Let's see. Very short summary. Amouranth has an extremely abusive husband who controls everything she does, including her stream times, Twitter, access to social media. He has rage outbursts where he yells at her for hours, threatens to kill her pets, and spend all of her money and so on. Okay, that's just him kind of summing up what's going on here. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on there, man. It is a big deal. Because yeah, yeah, a lot of people are going to believe that, people are going to say it's fake, that sort of thing. And like I said, in the end, it very well could be. But again, like I said, I'm going to just say, you know what? If it's true, then hey, I'm not going to just completely, tell somebody that their abuse isn't real. But I think another reason why I think this is real is because, again, the whole Me Too movement started back in like 2016. And we saw that people like Amber Heard. Do you know who Amber Heard is? Amber Heard is Johnny Depp's ex-wife. She wrote an article that came out and accused him of abuse and all this other stuff. And because of that, Johnny suffered a lot of setbacks in his career. He was kicked off of Pirates of the Caribbean. He lost a lot of work, lost a lot of money because of it too. And he ended up suing her, and he ended up winning. And as it turns out, she was very abusive herself. I'm not saying that Johnny is an angel in that whole thing. But it turns out that she was pretty abusive herself as well. So that could be the situation too, where it's just two people who are just very toxic with each other. But if you only hear one side or the other, then, obviously you end up taking somebody else's side over somebody else. Now, like when people first came out and heard, when Amber Heard first released that article, people were all for her. People were like, oh, yeah, we're, screw Johnny, Amber forever, this kind of thing, They were supporting her. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But as it turns out, she wasn't telling the whole truth. And that's one of those things that you have to really take into account now. You have to kind of figure, is Caitlyn telling the whole truth? I don't know. All we have to go on is what's out there right now. And based on what's out there right now, I would have to side with Caitlyn. It's just how it is. Donny Voss! Welcome. We're going to open packs now. Alright, let's get some Pokemon stuff going here now, man. Let's open a pack. I have to open this Evolving Skies because it's stuck with me. Trade locked. So we're going to open a pack. And we can touch back on the whole Caitlyn Amouranth thing later on if we want. But we're going to do some Pokemon stuff now. Try to lighten things up. Ooh, Hitmonchan. Palpitoad! And Melodic. Not a great pack. Maybe the lucky Ice Pop, I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing about the internet. It can be real hard to figure out what's real, what's not real, what's being done for money, you know. Would you trade 2 packs of Neon Dynasty Kamigawa sealed for 100 Lost Origins or one? What? No. It's not even the same game. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that, Danny. Yeah, it's not even the same game, dude. Yeah, it's MTG Arena. And even then, I'm pretty sure you can't trade on MTG Arena, which is BS. I wish you could trade. Oh, in real life packs? No. I mean, Neon Dynasty is a very good set, but I mean, if I really wanted them, I could just go buy them. Yeah, I could just go get them if I wanted them. Besides, the biggest reason that I have these, like the codes and stuff for the game, is to entertain you all, to give you all something to look at. That's really what these are about. That's why whenever I get big hits from packs like this, what did I get last time? I got like Giratina V. That's why I trade that stuff away, because it's more packs. You know, when I trade them for 10 packs, that's 10 more packs that we get to open together, and you all get a little entertainment value out of it. I've for 833 packs, burning a hole in your pocket. You can always trade them. You can go get some black and white packs. Nothing wrong with black and white. Oh, speaking of black and white, let me go see if we can get any more black and white packs. What was it? Last weekend we didn't get very many, but the weekend before we got a ton. Yeah, I got like 10 various black and white packs last time. Let me see. Packs I am getting for want. Apply. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in November. Yes, I'm getting Violet. I've already made up my mind. It is Violet. There's been more stuff released about the game too. 50 packs and still can't get Mew V nor Genesect V. Yeah, sometimes even if you open a ton of packs, you just really don't get very good stuff. Thinking of ordering Silver Tempest booster box for you. Ooh, cool. That'd be awesome. How much the game costs? No, it's a $60 game. But interestingly enough, every time these new Pokemon games come out, I just go to the local Walmart here, and they always sell them for $50. They don't even ask for $60. They just sell them for $50. Which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm like, all right, $50, that's fine. And again, you got to remember, a lot of times Nintendo will not discount their own games. They just leave them at the regular retail price forever. Very, very rarely, on occasion, they may give a little sale here and there, but it's pretty rare for them to do that. And on the market, that costs 20 packs. That they do. You have to really make a business decision there, because you could open those 20 packs and get some amazing stuff, or you could get a bunch of crap. So it's like, well, do I want to trade these 20 packs and know I get the card that I want, or do I take the chance? Am I streaming first day release? If I get it on the first day, yeah, I'll stream it on the first day. I just got to bring the Switch back to the main computer setup. Right now it's in the bedroom. Man, I'm not getting any packs loading here. Oh, but you don't have 20 packs. Never open, keep sealed for life. Somebody ordered $50 for the cards from me from Germany. And how many? Let me see. I have it here. The number of cards they ordered is just nuts. Where did I have that? I had it here. What did I do with it? I think it was like 424 cards. And I've already checked the shipping on it. The shipping is going to be nuts. So I'm kind of deciding, do I really want to even take the time to get that order together and ship it to Germany? But at the same time, it's like, well, you know, I mean, when it's 400 and something cards, it's like, okay, they took a lot of time to get that order together. The only thing that bugs me is that the shipping is like $25. No more game news. Well, there's not really much more as far as game news, though. Do you have an eBay store? I do have an eBay store, but I don't really post all that much on it. I sell mainly through Tcg Player. But I do have an eBay store, yeah. The only stuff I have on the eBay store right now are like a few packs of Pokemon sleeves and some of the Pokemon dividers, the card dividers. Should you try using TCG Player? You're Canadian. You can. I'm pretty sure. I think a lot of people, any people who open up international, generally do offer to Canada, because even international orders are relatively cheap to ship to Canada. It's when I have to start sending stuff overseas, or when I have to start sending things like in giant bulk packaging, that's when it gets really expensive. Like, say for instance, even though you're just from Canada, just up north, if you were to order, say, 3 cards from me, then the shipping is relatively cheap. It's like, I don't know, like maybe $2.40 my cost. So it's affordable, you know. But if you were to order like 400 cards from me, now we're talking like, you know, $20, $30. So it can get really expensive. And the crappy thing is that TCG Player, they don't allow us to change the amount of shipping that we charge based on order size. Like if you order, like if somebody, like say for instance, you go to my TCG Player store and you buy from me. If you were to buy 1 card, my blanket amount that I charge for shipping is $3.99. So if you order 1 card, you're going to pay $3.99 regardless. If you order 5 cards, you're still paying $3.99. If you order 500 cards, it still only allows me to charge you $3.99 for shipping, which at that point is dumb. You may think, oh, well, that's good for the buyer. Not necessarily, because if you order a bunch of cards, like say for instance, if you order 500 cards and they're all really, really, really cheap cards, that's fine. The problem is that then I have to weigh, well, is it even worth my time getting this order together? Because one, if your order is say $20, but I have to pay $25 in shipping, which does happen, then I'm just going to probably cancel the order, because it doesn't make sense for me to even do that, because I'm actually losing money on that sell. See what I mean? Now, if TCG Player allowed us to scale the shipping up, like say for instance, up to 10 cards, $3.99, or up to 25 cards, $4.99, sort of like that, then that would be better, because then at that point you may say, well, now shipping's getting a little expensive. Let me par down my order a little bit. Or at the very least, you could see, well, I am ordering 500 cards, so yeah, the shipping's going to be a little expensive, but they don't allow us to do that. Imagine paying for shipping. This has been brought to you by the EU gang. See, that's what just happened to me this time. This person ordered $52 worth of cards from me, which is a good order size, but same situation. It only allows me to charge him $3.99 for shipping. So again, from his perspective, he thinks he's going to get an order of 424 cards shipped to him for $3.99. However, I am paying close to $26 to ship all those cards. You see what I mean? That's why it's like, well, you know, it doesn't really benefit me at all, because now it's like I'm basically just losing money on that, because now my shipping costs are 6 or 7 times as high as they should be, which is insane. What is this? A Vikavolt for sure. I'll actually do this trade. So yeah, that's why I end up having to. Ooh, that's tempting. Dragon's Exalted too, and Plasma Freeze. Where's this from? Oh, oh, I'm not trading this one. Okay, yeah, not that lady. No, we're not trading that. So yeah, it gets really sketchy at times. Once, you know, because again, if you order giant bulk cards like that, it's so painful to ship it. And that's just the cost of the shipping. That's not including the amount that I have to buy a box for. I have to pad it. I have to make sure that the cards don't get ruined. I got to protect them. That's even more money. So yeah, overall, once I get done paying for the postage and the packaging and everything, it's over $30 in shipping. Yeah, it's gonna get expensive. Let's see, what else we got here? Charizard. Ooh. Oh, a Lost Origin and a black and white. Oh. I don't know if I want to trade this card, though. I like that card. You'll get Golden Ultra Ball. Let's see, what do we got here? Really? That's all you want? Oh my god, I am taking this. He just wants 2 horror energies for a Dragon's Exalted pack. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take that. You want me to open 2 booster? That's going to be a long video, man. 2 booster boxes in 1 video? That's a long video. You're talking like a 45-minute video. Let's see, Noble Victories. Kind of want to... Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Dark Explorers. Yeah, sure, we'll do Dark Explorers. Thank you, Spectre, for the follow. How is it going? It's all right. We talked about the whole Amouranth thing for about 30 minutes, and now we're just trying to find black and white packs. I know I need content to watch. Dude, I still have literally hundreds of other videos. You are more than welcome to watch those. Even the old GTA videos, those were... I actually found those old GTA videos funny. I really did. They were... I mean, some of them were kind of short. They were only like 3 or 4 minutes, but they were always funny. Found a trade where a guy wanted 2 of each Reggie and have 20 packs lore. Huh. Running any viewer games today? You mean like playing you all? I could, I guess. We're also going to be doing some codes for you guys too, in case y'all want to grab some various codes that y'all can redeem. I think I'm going to go open some of these packs, and then we'll do codes. Let me see. What did we get here? Okay, so I still have 32 Lost Origins. Okay, so we got an XY Primal Clash, Dragon's Exalted, Dark Explorers, Noble Victories, and Black and White Base. So we have a decent little selection here. I guess we'll do XY Primal Clash, even though this isn't really the pack I was looking for, and just ended up getting one. Get a Doublade. Hey! Fancy Sceptile. Let's see, that's 2015. Okay, so this is one of the earlier sets from XY. Okay. What about this Nidoqueen? Nah, not the one I was thinking. Staryu, but oh, there we go, Bidoof. You know, I got my rock. I love my rock. Would you trade Mew VMAX you have listed on TCG Player for... no, I would not. The business that I run on TCG Player is completely separate from what I do here. It is not the same. I may promote that other business, but no, I won't do that. Sorry. Let's see, which other pack should we open here? The Dragon's Exalted again. That's a very expensive pack. I'm still surprised people actually open that. Let's do Noble Victories. If I can. There we go. Yeah, I figured people would be asking about that Mew VMAX, because it's the Trader's Gallery one. I got that on a video I recently posted. If you want to go watch the video. Vinefu. Really? Rhine Nicholas. How are the fees on TCG Player? They're tolerable. I wish they were cheaper, obviously, but you're always going to pay a bit of a premium on a service like that because, like, for instance, I could start my own personal store, like if I wanted to. I mean, because I can go build the website, which I've actually already done, and then I can just fill the shelves, figuratively speaking, of an online store on my own, and then my fees would be far, far less. But the thing about selling on TCG Player is that you get tons more eyeballs on your products. Like if I were to make a store with all of my products and just put it out there, I'd get maybe 10, 15 visitors a day. Whereas on TCG Player, I get probably at least 10,000 people looking over my cards every day. So yeah, you can see that's where their value proposition is. That's why a lot of people tend to just sell there and eat the percentage that they take. As far as percentage wise, it depends really, because they have a lot of different services that they kind of put you through, and they also have they have their pro service, which I am not a part of because I just don't see the value there. And the funny thing is, if you take the pro service, they charge you an extra 1.5%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but over time it adds up. And the way that they run it, there are 3 different fees that they break it down to. One is the PayPal fee, which you can't help that because PayPal charges that. You have to pay that. And that PayPal fee, if I'm not mistaken, is 30 cents. This is per transaction. 30 cents plus 2.7% of the total amount. So the minimum amount that PayPal is going to charge you there is at least 30 cents. That's on every sale, regardless of how big it is. So that's one fee that you have to take into account. The second fee that you have to take into account is going to be basically the TCG Player fee, which is the big one. And that, again, it depends on the service level that you have with them. Right now, mine, I believe, is 9.25%, which seems high, and it kind of is. But when you compare it to other services out there, it's actually not that bad. Because it's 9.25% for each sale that I make. But places like eBay, their fees are 12, 13%, so it's even more expensive. Same thing with, I looked into this place, Channel Fireball, which unfortunately is probably not going to exist anymore in a little while because they got bought out. But even their fees were far more expensive. Their fees were 14, 15%. So yeah, it's a matter of, you have to kind of weigh the pros and the cons. And like I said, there's also other fees that they sometimes apply. Like I said, the pro fee that they have, but I don't partake in that thing. It just doesn't make sense for me, so that's why I don't do that. But like I said, the pro fee adds another 1.5% or something to it. Look at Dre trying to get all the chocolate. Dude, leave our Willy Wonka alone. Yes, because Hammer, our friend Hammer here, works at a chocolate factory. I'm not kidding. He actually does work at a chocolate factory. And Dre is bugging him now. Give me more chocolate. I mean, it's good chocolate. It's very expensive chocolate, so it's very good. But yeah, he works for a chocolate factory. He comes home every day smelling of chocolate. Sugar and milk and chocolate. All right, I guess I'll open a Lost Storage. Oh wait, hold on. That's right. We were gonna do a couple of codes here. Let me grab a couple of codes. Let's see. Put that over here. Oh, I have an idea. For those of you on Twitch. Sorry. Is YouTube viewership higher than Twitch? Yes. Pretty much every single time it's higher. I mean, it's not amazing or anything, because, I mean, it is a Sunday morning, so I don't expect a huge viewership right now. But... Oh, wait, he's at a commercial. I'm sorry. I put the Twitch people... Break your bed. I'm gonna wait till it comes back. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm laughing at our one person over on Twitch. I'm gonna wait till the ad break is over. Welcome back, Mr. Break Your Bed. How did you enjoy those commercials? He's like, why you want to throw commercials at me, man? I did that on purpose. I'm sorry. But you were asking about YouTube viewership. YouTube viewership is pretty much always more than Twitch. So you're welcome to join us over on YouTube, or you can stay on Twitch if you want. It's up to you. That's why I stream to both of them, because some people just prefer one over the other. You got 4 in a row. There were 4 15-second ads. Ouch. You're selling your Amazon stock and buying more the Googles. The Googlies. Okay, here we go. Let me grab some... Let me see. Where did I leave off on my list? Let's see. Okay, I don't even remember where I left off on my list. We're gonna have to figure it out. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Codes. Already been redeemed by a different account. Okay, so not that one. What about this one? Hey, there you go. Galarian Slowpoke. Okay, I think I found where I left off here. Oh, ooh, what Gardevoir is that? I think I kind of want to grab that Gardevoir. Oh, that gives me 4 of these now. Okay, so I actually did need one. So Bright Heal, Calm Mind, Mumble. And then we got a coin, right? Oh, look at that coin. Manaphy coin. If you want one of the Manaphy coins, I will trade those. But yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted the Gardevoir there. You heard Twitch is dying. They're not dying. They're just... There's all sorts of stuff going on, and that happens. But Twitch is not going away. I can tell you that right now. Ooh, Jolteon. They made some changes with their fee structure. Some of it for good, some of it for bad. So some people are moving from Twitch, which happens. Every time a service like that makes changes, there are going to be certain people who are just not happy with those changes, and so they just change their business strategy. It happens. Just how it is. Oh, wheezing. I hate you so much. And again, guys, these are for you. So if you see any of these codes, feel free to take them. Tyranitar. We'll do one more. But yeah, they changed their fee structure over on Twitch. For smaller streamers such as myself, they actually made it easier for us to get payouts, which is good, because before the payout, they have a payout threshold, which used to be $100, but if I'm not mistaken, they lowered it down to $50. So now you only have to earn $50 worth of, I guess, revenue over on Twitch before you get a payout. Which again is good for someone like me, is good because I simply don't earn very much money on Twitch. The people that aren't happy are those people who did not have very specific contracts with Twitch, because back in the day when Twitch was still coming up, they were able to do contracts with certain bigger streamers, bigger names, that basically guaranteed that those streamers certain rights. Like, I know if you join Twitch right now and you go and you try to do, use services like Restream, technically it's against their terms of service, because they had made a change to their terms of service that said that you can only stream on if you stream on their platform live, you can only stream to their platform live. You can't multi-stream. Some creators though who got into Twitch before that change was made, or who have certain contracts with Twitch, are not held to that standard, meaning they can use restream services or they can stream on other services. Not only that, but the revenue cut that some of the streamers were getting, again, if you did not have a very specific contract with them, it got changed where I believe they were getting 70% revenue split, but now it's being moved to 50% revenue split, which is a pretty big change. So yeah, a lot of Twitch streamers were not happy about that change. Especially, mostly it was the ones that make a lot of money, that make, you know, a couple $1,000s a month at least, because those are the ones it's going to affect. On Halloween, can you stream Dying Light? I've heard about Dying Light, and I keep hearing about it. But I usually do Halloween streams. Almost every year, I'll do a Halloween stream, and then I'll do like a Christmas stream. And I'll kind of tailor them a little bit to the holiday. We'll see how that works out. I don't even think I own Dying Light. I'll have to check. I really don't want to fill that order for 424 cards, man. That order is going to take me like 2 hours to put together. Ugh. Yeah, it's gonna take forever to put that order together. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, Snorlax, Tyranitar, Galarian Weezing, Jolteon, and Galarian Slowpoke. So there we go. Okay, I want to go back over here now. Yes, we can leave those. Let's go back to our packs. Yes, I'm going to open all of these black and white packs. Which ones do we want to do next? I guess we'll do base set. Oh, we got some new ones. Pignite. Patrit, Potion, Joltik. Oh, Reshiram. The weird thing is I keep getting this card. I know I only have 2 copies of this, but I actually have a third one from the anniversary set, the 30th anniversary Pokemon set or something, whatever it's called. Oh, I'm sorry, Pokemon 25, I think is what it is. Yeah. So I have like 3 copies of this, 3 or 4 copies. Neat looking card though. And a Pokeball. Let's see. So Dragon's Exalted, or I don't. What even is in Dark Explorers? Oops, don't want to do that. Do you have Marshtomp from Fusion Strike trade available? Digital game? I can look. Do you have any sealed theme decks in game? Not any sealed ones, no. I actually do have. I still have a code for the Charizard Vivid Voltage theme deck that I'm actually selling. I stuck it on my store, and I'm selling it for like $5. It's been sitting there for a long time, though. I wonder if it's even still listed. I'll have to check. But you were asking for Marshtomp. I see Marshtomp from Fusion Strike. I can check. Here we go, Fusion Strike. You're looking for Marshtomp. Let's see, let's do alphabetical. This guy? He's there. Energy, put energy attached to this Pokemon in your hand. Is this the one you were looking for? Because I have him, I've got 7, so 3 are available to trade if you actually need one. Can you trade for it? Certainly. Yeah, just make a decent offer and I'll probably say yes. So yeah, I've got 3 of those available. I don't have any of these available for trade because I've only got 2. And I want to get 4 copies of that. But yeah, go ahead and just toss over a trade and we'll see how we can work out. All right, so now we're going to open, go here. Guess we're going to do Dark Explorers. Because that's the only reason I get these packs is just to open them. Get a Shelmet. Hey, look at that Umbreon. Cool looking Umbreon. Dark Patch. Chansey. With their egg. Cofagrigus. Or Cofagrigus, however you say that. Interesting. Shelmet always looks so weird to me. Because what is this supposed to be? It looks like some big giant lips. Is that what that's supposed to be? You're just lurking? That's fine. Let's make a deal. Send 2 booster boxes of Pokemon and you can stream Dying Light. Is Dying Light like a spooky game or is it just like kind of a creepy game? Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Spooky, scary skeletons. They scare you all the time. Yeah, that pack wasn't that good. The Dark Patch is nice. The Dark Patch and the Umbreon were nice, but oh, we also did get an Eevee. All right, Dragons Exalted. $15 pack. Well, at least it was the week before last. A zombie game. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about zombie game. Really too Zweilous. Yeah, the only zombie game that I've played before that I actually kind of enjoyed was a long time ago, and that was Resident Evil. Driftblim. Nothing great. The double Zweilous pack. That's so goofy. Stunfisk. I mean, I guess technically some people have looked at Fallout 4 as sort of like a zombie game, even though they're ghouls. Because it's kind of the same thing. It's like a mindless sort of thing that just attacks you for no reason. That sort of thing. So I guess you could kind of look at Fallout 4 like a zombie game, but there's much more than just zombies in that game, or much more than just ghouls in that game that you have to worry about. There are other warring factions that you have to deal with, and then there's super mutants you have to deal with and stuff. So there's a lot more to it. So I guess that's why it's not really a zombie game. But I guess technically, for all intents and purposes, a ghoul, like a feral ghoul, is basically a zombie. Just trying to pretty up some decks you made while you relax. Oh, that's cool. All right, so Lost Orange. Jun, oh come on, smashing a zombie's head. Short iron pipe is fun. It's fine, I guess. It also could be that the exposure, like I said, that I've had to zombie games is pretty limited to stuff like Resident Evil. Oh wow, look at that. That's cool looking. Chandelure. And a Parasect. And in Resident Evil, it's very much it feels, because Resident Evil is a horror survival game. And the big thing with Resident Evil, or at least the original Resident Evil games, like 1 through 3, is that things like ammo, health packs, that kind of stuff, they are purposely scarce. So as you play through the game, you really have to think to yourself, okay, do I really want to burn X amount of bullets on this enemy, knowing that I only have like 15 bullets? So yeah, you have to be careful with that sort of stuff. And that does happen in the original Resident Evil games so many times. And the ink ribbon thing, oh my god, the ink ribbon thing was annoying. Since I decided to get a Mew VMAX deck, I am being haunted by Sydney. Like, I have 4 full art Sydneys and 1 rare rainbow. I've gotten either Genesect V or 2 copies of Genesect V. See, that's the thing, is I kind of enjoyed Resident Evil, but at the same time, I kind of hated it. And that's why I hated it. because it's so difficult to really accumulate any sort of war chest in those games. You just can't do it. You know, I mean, technically you could, but it's very, very difficult because there are just some enemies that, especially in Resident Evil, where you have to use a gun on them. You just have to. It's like you don't have a choice because any other method of trying to kill them is just stupid. I meant to say Alessa full art. Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't know if I want to play a game like that. And do Going Reverse, that's new. And Porygon Z. I think that's why I enjoyed Fallout 4 more. Because in Fallout 4, you're able to basically build a giant city or a little mini city or a town. You're allowed to do that. Not only that, but you can build like these trunks where you can keep things in. So you can just go out like every day in that game and just scrounge around and dig around for stuff like bullets or meats or just, uniforms, that kind of thing. You can just do that every day and you can save that stuff. You can accumulate more and more and more and more. So when you really need it, you can go get it. Whereas like in a game like Resident Evil, you can't do that. Like the max I think that I ever had as far as bullets in that game was like 30. Because there simply isn't very much of it. I mean, technically you can get a gun in the Frist. What is the Frist hour? Is that like a thing? The Frist hour? Even Gengar's like, eh? The Frist hour. I mean, I can mess with it, I guess. Let's see what it's... Oh, look at that. Arezu and her hairstyles. Poor... Oh my gosh. That Mawile is so goofy looking. Ducklet. And Honchkrow. I actually am getting a lot of rares I didn't have before. Shush? Okay. I'm going to mute myself now. Or a modded playlist of Fallout 4. Well, the thing about Fallout 4 now is I've put in so many hours. I've put in so many hours in Fallout 4, and I've done everything there is possibly to do as far as missions and quests and stuff in that game, that I often find myself just building. Just building up the cities and stuff like that. Like, look at the last Fallout 4 stream that I did. All I did was just build up cities and stuff. And I actually enjoy that. I like doing that. It's fun. Dre's talking about it's snowing again. Oh, Cramorant. Oh, wow. Interestingly enough, both of these cards, the real life cards, these actually have good value. Like this Cramorant, the reverse Cramorant would probably be about $1.50. And this one I actually just sold for like $3. Play Fallout Vegas. I've actually never played Fallout Vegas. I have it, and I own it. I own all the Fallout games. Well, actually, yeah, I own Fallout 76 now too. I got it for free. One of the games that we got for Prime just this month, I think, was Fallout 76. They just gave it to me. I was like, okay. So now I own Fallout 76 too. Didn't even have to pay for it. I bet you never played Fallout Online with hardcore PvP. You mean Fallout 76 with hardcore PvP? No, I've not played that, and I really don't look forward to it. Because to me, Fallout is very much a single-player game. It just plays so much like a single-player game that if you were to throw in an online element, I probably wouldn't like it at all. With hexes and grids. Oh, you mean the old school Fallout with hexes and grids? Oh, you mean the old Fallout stuff? No, I never played that. I only got into Fallout back when Fallout 4 came out, so I'm not like a long time Fallout fan. But I enjoyed Fallout 4 so much, Magnazone V, that I ended up getting that special edition set, the one that comes with the mini nuke, if you know what I mean. In fact, I can probably show you a picture of it. Let me see if I can find it. Fallout. Let's see. Yeah, that's not a good picture. Well, this is actually a pretty good picture. I'll use this one. All right, let me bring up a picture here real quick. Okay, it's not showing here. Come on. Okay, it's not working right. Hold on. Why are you not working? Oh, this is gonna bug the crap out of me. It's not working. All right, we're gonna try a different version. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, now that one works. There we go. But yes, that's the thing that I got. When I bought it, I want to say it was like $50. I think it was that much. But yeah, that's the Fallout Anthology. It comes with a mini nuke. You open the mini nuke just as it shows there in the picture, and you get a copy of all the old Fallout games. So I got, you know, the original Fallout and Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. So I own them all. And it's a cool little thing. It really is. But like I said, I only bought that after I got Fallout 4. Because I got Fallout 4 first. And that was on a recommendation from a friend of mine who said, yeah, I think you'll really like Fallout 4. I was like, all right. So I bought Fallout 4. And no joke, in the first 10 hours of that game, I was like, I really like this. This is really fun. And so that's why I was like, okay, and I ordered that. And interestingly enough, I ordered this, but, and this is going to sound really funny to you all those out of all those games that you see there in front of you right now on the screen, which of those do you think I've played? Because you got Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, then you got Fallout 3, then you got Fallout New Vegas. Which of those do you think I've played? Or better yet, which of those do you think I have not played? So you think I have not played New Vegas. Okay, good guess. Everybody's like, I don't know, man. Vegas. Dre says Vegas as well. Hammer says Fallout 3. Okay. Pretty good guesses. Pretty good guesses. So, of those 5 games, the ones that I have played are none of them. I have played none of these games. I'm not kidding. That is 100% true. I bought the darn thing because I thought the mini nuke looked awesome. And when you get the games, when you open it up and the games are there, you get the discs, but then you also get the codes that you can use like on Steam. And I redeemed them all on Steam, so I own all the games. But I enjoy, that's the thing. See, I enjoyed Fallout 4 so much that I didn't even play any of the other games. Now, to be fair, I installed both Vegas and Fallout 3, and I started them both, but I didn't get but maybe 30 minutes in. And I was like, okay, these are fun, but I want to go back to Fallout 4. That's kind of how it went. Yeah, that's how the whole thing went there. But yes, Fallout 4 is probably, over the last decade, Fallout 4 is probably the game I have the most hours in. I just enjoy it so much. And I know people are out there, like some people are hardcore when it comes to Fallout 4. They're like, oh, you gotta play survival, you're just playing it for no reason. I'm like, dude, when you buy a game, you play the game the way you want to play, not the way other people play the game. Because strangely enough, I remember this too. When Fallout 4 first came out, the hardest mode, people were complaining that it wasn't that hard, and they were right. It wasn't really that hard. So they actually added survival mode later on, and survival mode actually is pretty tough. Like if you like a hardcore, like very limited ammo, very limited resources kind of thing, then survival mode is for you. And some people like that. Some people enjoy that better. I've tried it. I didn't really like it because I'm one of those people, I'm a real, when it comes to games like this, I'm a big pack rat. So I like to save everything I get and take it back to the base and then eventually build the base out over time. It's much harder and much slower to do that in survival mode. I have to play your mod list. I am not playing the mod list that has the big giant boobies. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. He's like, it doesn't have the big boobies. Why does it have the big boobies? Because everybody plays with the big boobies. That's why Fallout exists. Barbarical. And a Chandelure. I'll take a look at your mod list and I'll consider them. But there are certain mods that every time I do a playthrough of Fallout 4 that I absolutely want to play with. One of them is the Scrap Everything mod. Always like to play with the Scrap Everything mod. And I still have my Nexus Mods account, so I can just go back and see what mods I've downloaded and used before. So, yeah. I've always got that list. You played with mail mostly? Man, I'm getting a lot of extra cards here. Okay. Landorus. Yeah, Clefable. Yeah, I'm getting the extra card, but my packs aren't really giving me great hits in the rare slot. Yeah, it's the reverse slot that I'm getting most of the stuff. I do still think it's funny that if you give yourself a vulgar name in Fallout 4, there's a good chance that the robot will actually call you by that name. Okay, let me check the trade here. What's his name again? Cogsworth. That's his name. The reason why I can never remember Cogsworth's name is I almost never have him as a follower. In fact, in most cases when I play, and I think it was like the first couple of playthroughs I used followers, but then after that I just left them at the towns. I wouldn't even use them. Even the dog, good old dog meat. I wouldn't use any of them. I just didn't think they were worth it. With your mods, and you got to send me the mods list. What do we got here? Oh, you're going to send me a grant? I mean, if you're okay with that, I'll take it. I don't have grants, so I'll take it. Yeah, sure. And you want just the 3 Marsh Stomps? All right. If you want, send me the mod list in Discord, and I'll take a look at it. Because I also have to make sure that it works. Because a lot of times when you do, especially when you start getting into the dozens of mods in Fallout, you got to be really careful with your load order, because they can clash. And if they clash, then either they just won't work, or they break the game completely and you can't even load it. So yeah, you got to be really, really careful with how you load that stuff up. I remember back in like 2016 or 17 when I was like in my hardcore time for Fallout. I knew all of that stuff. I knew mod order loaders and all sorts of stuff. That's when I was making all those Fallout videos, because I was playing that game every single frickin' day, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, and that's why some of those old videos still get, you know, tons of views even today. Like the Scrap Everything mod video, that thing still gets views every day. That thing has like 100,000 views on it. In fact, let me see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Scrap Everything, just in the last couple of days, has 54 more views. Let me see. Total views for Scrap Everything. Let me check here. Wow, almost 105,000 views for Scrap Everything mod video. Yeah, that's a lot of views. I wish all my other videos got views like that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, the Scrap Everything mod one got, yeah, almost 105. It's going to eventually hit 105,000. It just, you know, every day it adds a few more. Thank you for the follow. Is that Mythic Tiger? I am the Mythic Tiger. I am Mythic Tiger. Arr. Sorry. Add me, brother. I don't know if I have room. You can add me if you'd like. My in-game name, if you want to add it, is in chat right now. So you can feel free to add me if you'd like. I should have room. I made some room. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I maxed out again, so I had to kick a few people off, unfortunately. But I should still have like 2 or 3 slots available. So if you want to add me, you're more than welcome to. Let's go back and open some more of these Lost Origin packs. Bro, it's my endgame name. Yes, I know that, but I'm busy entertaining the other people on the stream right now. Sorry. I gotta do this other stuff, man. Shellos. Oh, we got a Rose Raid. At least I'm getting a lot of reverses that I didn't have before. And a Raichu. Wow, I'm really not getting any great hits in that slot. The only thing I got was, what, the Magnezone V? I think it was Magnezone V. I don't remember. No, dude, all of the people that are watching are on YouTube. Yeah, well, he can't see that. All he can see are the people that's on Twitch. So yeah, most of my viewers are on YouTube. I multi-stream to Twitch just because, yeah, but okay. Just because it brings in a few people every now and then. But yeah, most of my viewership is on YouTube. That's why if you take a look at the chat, you'll start seeing where it has the little bot and everything. Okay, see, he gets it now. Gotcha. Yeah, it shares the chat between the two services there. My Palm, Snover, another Snover. Wow, 2 Buffalons? Nope, we got another one here. Come on, give me Trainer Gallery. Yeah, Bennett. Spiritomb. Wow, I am not getting any hits here, man. These are actually kind of bad now. Give me Roselia. Pikachu. Jeez. This is getting ugly now. Make sure all this is marked. Not that anybody really wants these commons, but I'll mark them anyway. I don't really need any individual cards, but you can make me offers if you want. Yeah, I've already got thousands of cards marked for trade. But yeah, any individual cards I'm not really looking for. The only stuff that I'm kind of looking for is like old black and white packs. That's really about it. Come on, trainer gallery. Oh, look at that. That's a nice Crobat V, and got the Dark Asset ability. Very nice. That's a good hit. And Delphox V. Wow, that was a good pack. Delphox, not so much, but the Crobat is at least useful. That's a pretty good pack. We'll do one more, and then we'll do some more codes. Luminion. Ooh, an Amouranth V. I think I have like 3 of these now. Oh, that's 4. I could make the Enamorous deck if I want. Enamorous doesn't have a VMAX, does it? Sorry, I'm having to mute myself because I'm trying to clear my throat. I have to check now. I don't even remember if Enamorous has a VMAX. It does not. Okay. So it's just the V card itself. I imagine in the next set is probably when it gets its VMAX. You sent me a request? Okay. Requests. Harsh Daiga. There you go. You are now added. But yeah, I kind of want to build this now. Let me see. Prevents all effects of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to each of your Pokemon that has a psychic energy attached to it, except Enamorous V. Blossom Tail. Attach two basic energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Actually, not terrible. I kind of want to see what the VMAX may look like, if they do give it a VMAX. That could be interesting. I definitely want to hold on to those, though. Because I already have a Psychic deck, which is more of a fun deck than anything. I don't understand why did they print full art cards like Crobat V and Ilcinder Boss Orders, and they didn't put in reprints. I think... does it really matter with those 2 cards, though? Because Crobat V and Illusandra both, or Boss's Order to be more specific, Boss's Order and Crobat V have been reprinted several times this generation already. Yeah, Crobat, I remember when Crobat first came out, it was hard to get him. But now there are just so many different variants of his Crobat V. Look, so you got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then you get your VMAXs. And those are just the ones that I have. Yeah, there's a lot of different variations of Crobat V now. Yeah, some of them I don't think I have. Oh, like this one. Oh, wow, I actually don't have this one. Okay, but yeah, that's got the Dark Asset too. So there are lots of Crobats. Oh, that's right. This one came out of a box set, didn't it? Yes, it did. Okay, it's a promo. Yeah, there are many ways to get Crobat Vs now. So yeah. For rotation? Oh, I see. Couldn't say. Really couldn't say. Oh, I actually like that one. But yeah, strangely enough, I have not come across this Crobat. No big deal. I mean, I've got all the other Crobats anyway. I think maybe just for fun, if I do happen across another Crobat VMAX, so I can have a third one, I may do a Crobat V deck just for fun. Just run like a poison deck. Let's see, Stealth Poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poison. Switch this Pokemon while you're benched, and then Max Cutter for 180. I mean, it's not the most powerful card in the world, but it's still something, I guess. And same thing with Boss's Order. Let's check out Boss. Oops, wrong one. Gotta go to Trainer. Yeah, lots of various bosses. I even got this one. Who's this dude? Is that Team Galaxy? Oh, it's Cyrus. Oh, okay, well, there we go. And that's Giovanni. Okay. So Cyrus, Lysandra, and Giovanni. Oh, look at that card. It's so cute. I still need a gold air balloon. Where's that from? Oh, it's from... Really? That's Sword and Shield? Oh, Hammer just sent me his list of mods that he wants me to use. Like, no. Here, let me throw out some codes for you guys if y'all want them. Where are my code list? Here we go. There's a Flareon. And again, these are for you guys, so feel free to grab a couple. Zoroark. Golisopod. Torchic. We'll do one more here. Zacian. Oh, that's actually one of the cool Zacian cards. There we go. We got Flareon, Zoroark, Golisopod, Torchic, and Zacian. 110 mods? I don't think I've ever gamed with 110 mods on Fallout 4. Like, the most that I've ever put, I think, is like 40. 110 is just insane. I mean, I'm not worried about my PC being able to handle it. It'll handle it fine, but still, it's a lot of stuff. Because I enjoy mods, I'm just not like super hardcore mods, you know. I don't go, you know, absolutely nuts over them or anything. All right, okay. So y'all have had enough time to grab those codes. If not, you can always hit rewind. I'll go back over here. And I think I'm going to open some more packs. How much? What do you mean, how much? I don't know what you mean. Oh. Hey, look at that Charizard. That's actually not bad. I think I have 2 of these now. Yeah. So we got the Charizard and a Parasect. That's not bad. Battle Sense. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put one of them into your hand. Discard the other cards. Royal Blaze. Oh, this is the one for the Leon. Okay. How much packs do I have? I started with 36, and I opened a few, and I traded a few to get some old black and white packs. Is the card from... Yeah, it's basically a reprint of the theme deck one. So you can kind of just slide this one in and let it take its place. So Charizard... Sudowoodo reverse. And Majerna. Thank you, Daniel, for the subscription. You can take out 5 mods. 5 of them are just body replacement. I want the one that replaces... oh god, what's his name? Oh, look at that. Cinescorch V. That's a trainer gallery. It's cool looking. And a Palatoad. Strong. That's his name. The super mutant guy that you can get as your follower. I love replacing Strong with the female body mod. It's hilarious. It is so hilarious because it changes Strong from a super mutant into this attractive female, but it keeps his original voice. So whenever you talk to this female Strong, she's all hot and sexy and everything, but then her voice is like, me hungry, got any raw meat? You know, stuff like that. It's hilarious. It's actually, I love that one. It's so funny. I did a video about that too, about that particular mod. Centiskorch still being played. Thank you for the subscribe, Mr. What is that? Fritube? Do I want to trade? I will trade, but like I said earlier, I'm not really looking for anything in particular. But I have plenty of cards marked, so if you guys want anything, you're more than welcome to go in and take a look at all my marked cards and see what you like. And most of the time, as long as the trade is at least equal, then I'll probably say yes. Unless it's just completely one-sided, and then I'll say no. But yeah, most of the time I'll usually say yes. Dottler. Okay. My in-game name, if you all are looking to add me. Oh, Hammer spelled it wrong. It's not Slim World. it's Word. Slim Word. There we go. Hammer saw that. He's like, oh, spelled it wrong. Can I mark some? Dude, I have a ton of stuff marked. I have literally thousands of cards marked. Now, that doesn't mean I have everything, but I do have a lot of cards marked. Some of them are Vs, some of them are non-Vs, some of them are rare, some of them are super rares, some of them are ultra rares. Wow, Mad Cargo. I'm not really... I didn't have that before, but still, I'm not really getting great stuff from these packs. The best pack I've gotten so far was the one with the Crobat and the Delphox V. Do I have Absol EX? I might. But I will tell you right now, if I don't have it marked, that usually means I won't trade it. There we go. You are now added, so you can check out all the various stuff. Yeah, I haven't gotten any V-Stars this time around. No V-Stars so far today. Like, some days I'll get really, really lucky and I'll just get all kinds of good stuff, and then some days are kind of like this where it's just kind of average. Yeah, I've got all sorts of Absols in here. Oh yeah, I do have Absol EX. There we go. Well, the basic and the mega. And why is it bringing up Palkia? That's weird. It brought up Palkia when I put in Absol. Is Absol in here? It's not. Okay. So I have I guess I have 4 of each. Yeah, but as you can see here, these are not pretty much all of these are not marked. And the reason these aren't marked is for each card that's in the game, I generally like to get 4 copies of it and keep that just for myself. If I have more than 4 copies, then I will usually mark them for trade. Like, again, just as an example, this Palkia I have 38 of, so that is definitely marked for trade. Am I interested in Limited Worlds 2015 box and sleeves? Maybe. We'll see. I'm not super hardcore about sleeves and deck boxes, really. In fact, I've got a lot of decks and sleeves marked as well. Oh, another thing I have a lot of, if you guys actually use them or want them, is coins. I have tons of coins, guys. Like, some coins I have, like, well, at some point I had hundreds of some of these coins, but some people, just for lulz, decided to trade 100 coins away from me, so, like, okay. But yeah, again, if I have duplicates of any of these coins, I'll usually mark them for trade. So again, some people like the coins, some people don't really care for them. What was that? Wasn't it a Lucario coin that I had like 100 and something of? I think I traded them all away though. That one guy came in and took like 100 of them off me. That might be it. He probably took a bunch of them off me. But some of these other ones are kind of neat. Like, you got the Celebrations one, and what is this? This is Lycan Rocks, you know, other stuff like that. But again, the ones that I only have 1 of, I generally won't trade, because I always like to keep at least 1 copy. You want the selves? let me see. Some sleeves. I think I've traded away most of the tradable sleeves I had. Oh, well, I've still got some celebration sleeves. And a deck box if you're looking for that. I used to have tons of these Charizard ones. And I also used to have a lot of these ones. Oh, I still have some Eevee sleeves. If anybody's looking for those. Vivid Voltage, got some of those for trade. Oh, got some Mew sleeves. And I do have this Calyrex deck box for trade. So yeah, there's a few things in here that I still have marked for trade. But again, some of the stuff that I've only got one of, I'm going to keep at least one copy. Kind of like these. I love these things. They're such neat sleeves. Oh, here we go. There you go. I've got 134 of these. So if you, seriously, with pretty much any trade, if you were to actually just pick up like one or two of these coins, I'd be like, sure, go for it. It's fine. I've got so many of those. Oh, same thing with the Rowlet coins. Yeah, some of these I have so many of. It's ridiculous. I actually like this Manaphy coin. It's pretty nice looking. But yeah, feel free to take a look at that stuff. Like I said, if I've got more than one, especially when it comes to coins or deck boxes or sleeves, I usually have them marked for trade. And in fact, I'll go through real quick. Oh yeah, this one somebody actually offered me another copy of this one, but I turned it down just because this is my favorite coin probably. This is the Kyogre coin. He's on alternate art Giratina. That is an expensive card, my friend. That is a very expensive card. Like the actual physical alternate art Giratina V card. Whew, that thing's expensive. That's like a $225 card. In the game, it's worth a lot too. Or in the online game, it's worth a lot as well. Yeah, it's a very expensive card. I've not pulled one, either in real life or in the digital game. Thank you for the subscribe, sir, or ma'am. But yeah, if you happen to pull that card, congratulations, dude. It is an expensive card. It is in Lost Origins. That's why I keep opening these. Oops, I didn't want to do that. And again, the chances of me getting it are very, very small, but you never know. At this point, I've opened probably about 150 Lost Origin packs. That's really not that many, though. Panic Mask. Dustox. Nothing amazing there. Trainer Gallery. No. Glastrier. Hey, look at that. There we go. Aerodactyl V-Star Rainbow. I don't remember how much he's worth. I'm gonna go look real quick. Wow, he's actually not worth anything. he's worth one pack. Oh, that's too bad. One whole pack for this little guy. Apparently, at that valuation, I might as well just hold on to it. Yeah, it's still kind of a cool card, I guess. I would have much rather had the regular one instead of the rainbow. Bro Search 2017's World Gameplay, please. Yes, I see those. Those are very expensive because they're hard to get. Yeah, you've got the two various coins, and then you've got the sleeves in the deck box. Those are very expensive. Yeah, pretty much anything you get from Worlds, especially between like 2011 and 2018, those are going to be expensive. They're going to be very expensive. Can I give you normal for the rainbow version? I don't know, maybe we'll see. You have one set. Yeah, I would hold on to that unless you really just don't want it. I mean, but like I said, you could see. Here's the thing about these two. This is another thing that people need to take into account. I'm looking at tcgpark.com. That's where I get my valuations from. This is where I'm a little weary on these pricings and valuations. To give you an example, those 2017 sleeves and the deck box individually are worth, apparently, 100 packs at least each. However, you also need to take into account how many people are buying and how many people are selling. Now, in this case, I'm showing that somebody is offering 100 packs for either of those items. So if you have one, obviously, then you're going to get 100 Lost Origin packs. But again, there's only one person in the entire game that is looking for those. So is it actually worth 100 packs? To that one individual? Sure. But to someone like me, who doesn't really care for them? No. I would absolutely not give 100 packs for those. But again, that's just me. Some people may really want that stuff. I really don't care for it one way or the other. Why is normal Colress worth more than Rainbow? The weird thing about the online game is I've noticed that when it comes to like the full arts and stuff like that, people tend to like the regular one over the rainbow foil. It's just how it is. Yeah. Some people just don't like. I can tell you right now, like one of the ones that one of my favorite cards that I have used in decks is the full art Nesses. And no joke, I got this for 1 pack. 1 pack. This one, I believe I pulled this one, but if I'm not mistaken, back in the day, this one was like 10, 15 packs, whereas this one, I think at most was like 2 or 3 packs. The online game is just very different from the actual physical cards. Whereas in real life, a lot of people would generally value the rainbow foil more than the regular full art foil, but online it's reversed. So there you go. Yeah. And in fact, if you go and you look hard enough, you can probably still find these full art rainbows for like a pack or 2 each. If you search around quite a bit, or even if you just throw out an offer, like offer like 1 pack of Lost Origin, I can almost guarantee you someone is going to end up giving you one of these for a Lost Origin pack. Arceus and Giratina. I've pulled them both and I've traded them all away. In fact, well, actually, do I still have that one Giratina? Let me see. Because I know I think I traded away the Giratinas. Yeah, I don't have the Giratinas there. I know I pulled like I've pulled like 3 Giratinas. I've traded them all away. Arceus. Come on. Why didn't you put the C in there? Okay, I do have this one. But the other Arceus, I believe I traded them away. Yeah, I probably did. And I'll usually do that. Whenever a new pack comes out, there's always like, a handful of cards, like 3 or 4 cards that are worth like 15 to like 35 packs, the real expensive ones. If I happen to get lucky and pull one of them, I immediately trade them away. Because I know that when the pack first comes out, they are going to be worth a very good amount, and then over time they slowly erode in price. It's just how it is with all the packs. So I immediately trade them away, thinking, oh, if I really want them, I can just get them later. This one's not for trade. As you can see, I don't have it marked. This one was actually given to me by Hammer. If Hammer's still here, yeah, he actually gave me this card. So this was a gift. Same thing with ADP. I actually use those, so I won't trade that. Yeah, this Arceus, what is this one? A 2017? Oh, that's an XY promo. Okay. See, I remember Hammer. I remember some of the stuff you give me. See, you gave me this one. In fact, I remember I had one. I had an Arceus V that I had gotten myself. That one I traded, but then you gave this card to me, and this is the one that I kept. So I was like, oh, okay, we're keeping this one. So there you go. But again, I can go back and keep opening these packs, and if I happen to get a Giratina or an Arceus, is Arceus even in this pack? I think he is, right? I will probably trade them, but I will ask, for packs on those. Let's see what we got here. Porygon Z. And Malamar. Yeah, nothing amazing there. Still marking a lot of this stuff. Go Oddish. C dot. Oh, I didn't even mark that one. Okay, those are for trade too. I'll open a couple more packs and then we'll go and we'll do some more free codes for you guys. Oh, Spectrier and a Trevenant. At least I didn't have those. All right, one more. We'll go do some codes. Really, another Banette. And a Greedent. Wow, these are just not great pulls. Let's vacuum. Really, only 3 Lickitungs? Oop, hold on. I'm gonna mark that, and I'm gonna mark that. All right, let's do some codes, guys. Because everybody likes free stuff. So we'll do a few codes here. And again, I put them in here just so you're forced to actually try to get them. I don't like putting them in chat because people just come in and just copy and paste and take them all. And these are for you guys. The only time I ever really take some of these codes is if I know I don't have the card. Then I'll grab one. But for the most part, all of you get these. Salamence. And these are usually like blister card promos. Occasionally there are other promos, but most of them are from like blister packs and stuff. Eevee. Don't know which Eevee that is, though. Oh, the Zacian again. That's one of the... I think that's from... I think this version of Zacian is that from Celebrations? I don't even remember. I don't remember which version that is. It's not a V, though. It's definitely not a V, so, yeah. More Galarian Weezing, of course. Wouldn't be a giveaway without Galarian Weezing. He always manages to show up. Blissey. So you got your Chungus. And we'll do one more here. And an Umbreon. Okay. So we got Salamence, Eevee, Zacian, Galarian Weezing, Blissey, and Umbreon. I'm going to say probably the Zacian is the best card of all these. Probably followed by the Blissey. And again, if these were V cards, it would actually say V. So unfortunately, none of these are Vs. The Umbreon might be useful, though. Like the Eevee and the Umbreon might have some use. Actually, buy some codes. Don't have the cash right now. Don't worry about buying codes. I got plenty of codes. I've still got... let me see. How many do I have here? I've still got about 150 codes to go through. So we're good. We're good on codes. All right. Just a few more seconds, and then we're going to move away from these. And I'm going to go open more packs. Hey, it's Jenny. Do you all know who Jenny Yokobore is? She's a voice actor. She's actually a really nice girl. It's funny because she did... have y'all heard of the series The Boys over on Amazon? Well, they have an animated version of this series. And she was actually in one of the episodes. And she played a character called Laser Baby. It's funny because the entire performance is her just going like making goo goo and gaga as a baby. And I tease her about that sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Laser Baby. She's actually a really sweet girl though. She does a lot of other stuff though. Oh, she also does Genshin Impact. She does The Simpsons. She was on One Piece, apparently. I don't watch One Piece myself. I guess she does some other stuff in here, too. But yeah, she's actually a nice girl. But yes, to me, she will always be Laser Baby. Okay, let's go back to open more packs. Everybody's coming in. Where's the Amouranth discussion? We had the Amouranth discussion. We can have it again, I guess, but kind of already said everything that needs to be said at this point. People are still talking about it on Twitter, though. Poliwhirl. Pyroar. Oh, was she in Dragon Ball Z? I didn't actually go look up all her work or anything. Ghastly, Electrike, Bronzor, Machoke. But yeah, the one thing you'll notice about voice actors is they tend to do a lot of work. Like their resumes are like long. Oh, look at that Amouranth V. Oh, that's cool. I had the other ones, now I have a 5th one, but this is a different version. That's cool, man. Amouranth. You're heading out to sleep? Alright. Dude, it's only gonna be like noon, you're going to bed. I can't complain with that. There have been times where I'm just going to bed at like noon. That's a cool looking Amouranth V though. And you guys are misfortune sisters. I'm serious though, she still looks like she should be the mom. Like she's the mom and these are her kids. But she's the older sister. Yeah, shift tree. Okay, Paris. Oh, Colress. People have actually been buying this card for me a lot, like the physical card from my card store. Like every time I get Colress's experiment in, they immediately sell. I guess he's a big card for the physical game right now. Paimon. You mean Paimon? Is she Paimon? I can't remember who Paimon was. I guess that is her. Because seriously, once you kind of delve into the whole voice actor kind of rabbit hole, there's just so many people, dude. There are a ton of people, and they all kind of do various roles for various shows, and you're like, oh, okay, that's where I know this person from. I actually kind of feel bad for some of them, though, at least from my perspective, because whenever I watch anime, I never watch the English dub version. I always watch the original version. So it's like, sorry, that's why I don't remember some of these. Like when I play Genshin Impact, I don't have the English version of Genshin Impact. I have the Japanese version. It's just a preference. So, but I do remember Paimon in Genshin Impact, the English version, before I changed over to the Japanese version, being insanely annoying. Yes, sub over dub. I just prefer the sub over dub. The only time that I've actually watched the dubs is when I had no other option. Like, that's the only thing that was available to me. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll watch it. Like, some shows on places like Amazon Prime or Netflix, some of them only have the dubbed version, so that's all that's available. So it's like, well, I've got to watch that. But if the sub version is available, I will always watch that one first. It's just preference. All right, let's go back to these packs. Oh, only 3 packs left now. Politoed. Really, another Clefable. Carbink. Ooh, Lake Acuity. Some people might want that. It's too many Clefables. Come on. Only got 2 packs left here. Kyurem. I don't think he's super expensive right now, though. Yeah, Kyurem is only 2 packs right now for the regular Kyurem V. So not a huge amount of value there. Yorama. Oh, we're gonna mark you. Mark you. Oops. Go back. Pikachu. Jinx. Good old Jinx. Never helping race relations. I'm for Romanian, but I don't know why when I was a kid there was Shaman King on TV and the opening sound good in Romanian, and it feels strange now to listen to it in English. It does sound strange because, especially when, like for me, if I listen to the Japanese version of a show and then listen to the English version, it's like you're almost watching a completely different show at times. Like the first anime that really did that for me was back in the early 2000s when I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series, the first one, the Duel Monsters one. And again, when you watch that show in the original Japanese language, and it's obviously edited differently over in Japan, and then you watch the English version that was done here in the States by 4Kids, and they dub it, in English, it's like a completely different show. It is a completely different show. It's like the emotional turns and the way you get into the characters is just so much different. Like you can tell when they Americanized it, that it was definitely made for a very different audience. It's so different. Not even just the timing of the mouth movements and stuff like that. And I know that when they move it to a different language, they tried to tailor it so that you don't have to do any kind of back end editing, so that the mouth and the voice and everything syncs up. But again, just the performances are so different. Like seriously, go watch like 2 or 3 episodes of a show in the original Japanese language and just read the subs, and then watch it in your regular native language. And sometimes for some shows, not all shows, but for some shows, it feels very different. It just feels so different. Like another one was that anime Konosuba. Now, Konosuba is supposed to be a ridiculous kind of stupid at times show, but that's what it's meant to be. It's supposed to be dumb and ridiculous and hilarious. So again, watching it in Japanese and watching it in English, that actually transfers over pretty well. The comedy transfers over pretty well, but there are still little subtle differences here and there. But like I said, the one that I found it's very different is definitely Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was one where I felt there was a huge difference. Another one was an anime called His and Her Circumstances. I believe that's early 2000s. Again, the original Japanese version compared to the English dub just sounds completely different. Like the tones are different. It's almost like it's a different show. Oh, here we go. Last pack. What we got here? We got a Wurmple. Yeah, no Giratina this time, guys. Sorry. And a Dustox. Yeah, opened 32 packs. Started with 36, but I traded away some of them. So I opened 32 packs. No Giratina. Nothing really expensive out of any of these packs, really. I think the best card I got was probably that Crobat. Maybe the Enamorus. Yeah, I think the Crobat and the Enamorus were the only good cards I got out of that whole thing. Yeah, other than that, nah, it was pretty bunk opening, to be honest. Let me see. Let's go to Lost Origin only. Yeah, I did get another Charizard. I did get the Chandelure. I did get the Scorch V. Yeah, this Crobat I think was probably the biggest hit, because I got that Crobat, and then I did get another copy of this regular Enamorus, and then I got this one as well. So that's not terrible. Let me see. Out of this opening, oh yeah, I did get another Kyurem. Electrode was a different one. Yeah, I did get another Magnezone. Yeah, my opening this time around was not that great. Yeah, didn't even get any Radiant cards. That's surprising. I usually get a Radiant card when I do larger openings like that. Didn't get any Radiant cards this time around, although I already have them all. Didn't get the Rotoms. Oh, did I? Oh, I did get the Sableye, so that's actually not bad. Let me see what else. And then, of course, there's some that I either traded away or down. Let me see. I think I did have an Aerodactyl V-Starter that I traded. Again, just for more packs when it first came out. Let me see. A lot of these are reverses. Have not gotten the Eternatus VMAX. I think that's a promo card, though, isn't it? Oh, no, it's Trainer Gallery. Okay. Yeah, here's that expensive Giratina card. This thing is insane. The art on this is just nuts. That's a crazy looking card. It's so damn busy. Let's see. Yeah, I think the only one I can really think of right off the top of my head that I've gotten before was the Giratina V, and I've traded that away. Again, just for more packs. I did get this card in real life. Do I still have that? I think it's sold. I think I already sold it. Can't remember. Oh, did get the Mew VMAX. I actually have that on the store right now. I think I'm selling it for like $10. Something like that. Oh my god, the Orbeetle. Can you writ IT in the chat what you say? I can't hear you by my mobile is laggy. If I wrote everything I said in the chat, I would be writing novels. I'm sorry, I can't do that. You got a secret rare Giratina, and the most you've seen him going for is 24 packs. Are you talking about the Giratina V? See, that's the alternate art. That's the expensive one right here. These other ones still go for pretty good. I think I got like, I think it was 9 packs for this one, but this was a couple of weeks ago, so the pricing and valuations have probably changed. I think I got like 9 packs for each of those that I traded away. This one I have not pulled, I don't believe. Obviously did not pull this one. I think I pulled this one once. This one I have not pulled, and this one I pulled in real life. I think I pulled this one, and I think I also pulled the Dialga. Is the Dialga in here? I think that's in the other... Nah, Dialga's not in this one, I don't think. Hold on. Was Dialga in the last pack? I can't... there's so many products out there, I always get mixed up. Yeah, I think Dialga's in the pack before. It's the Astro Radiance. Secret Rare Giratina V-Star. So that's the gold one. It's this one right here. Yeah, so you can do that as well. If it's lagging a bit for you, you can, especially if you're watching on YouTube, just go to your view settings and just lower the quality down. Because I stream at 1080p, but YouTube usually auto sets your streaming quality based on your internet speed. So if it's lagging a bit for you, but it's not auto setting back to a lower option, you can take it down yourself there. So you can take it down to like 480 or 360, or even down to 240. 144 is there, but 144 you might as well just be looking at, you know, might as well be looking at just a bunch of random colors at 144. All right, let's go ahead. How long have I been streaming? A little over 2 hours. Let's see, it's 11 o'clock now. Okay, I can do a few more codes. Where are my other codes at? You know what I have not gotten in this list of codes yet? A deck. Because whenever I buy codes, I usually get them in blocks. I don't buy just like 5 or 6 codes at a time. These codes that I buy, they're quote-unquote mystery codes, meaning even I don't know what they are when I buy them. But they're really cheap. And generally, it's a lot of blister pack codes, promo codes, stuff like that. But every now and then, just to kind of spice things up, the people who sell them to me will usually put in like a random like theme deck or a tin deck or something, just to be like, oh, hey, look, something a little extra. But I've not seen that at all with this list that I'm going through right now. Let me see, Cosmog. Yeah, we've not gotten any decks from this list, which is a little depressing. A Charmander. Vaporeon. Really, another Tyranitar. And one thing I do ask, guys, if you've already gotten a code or two, leave some of these codes for other people, just because I like for everybody to at least walk away with a little something. Hey, a Rillaboom. Haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, we try to share, guys. Share and share alike. And an Eevee. So Cosmog, Charmander, Vaporeon, Tyranitar, Rillaboom, and Eevee. And I believe these are... Well, the Cosmog... I don't know where the Cosmog came from. I'm pretty sure that's a blister pack. Yeah, these all look like blister pack cards. And as far as usability, I think the Charmander and the Vaporeon are probably the most usable. The Rillaboom is... he's alright. But I'd probably still use the Vaporeon over him. It didn't work. Yes, that is true. Whenever I put these codes up there, you generally have to be pretty quick. Because, believe me, especially when I put the first code up there, you'll have like a dozen people all trying to get that one code. But do I have Giratina V or V-Star or not? I already said I did not. In fact, I showed it on stream too, that I do not have them right now. Yeah, we went through the cards. I literally went through the cards that I had, and I showed that I currently do not have Giratina V or the V-Star. I've traded them away. In fact, I think I'm going to go to the trade section here and see if we can find some more black and white packs. I got lucky a little earlier, and I did manage to get some black and white packs. Yeah, those codes go very fast. This is my advice. Whenever you see me start to put up codes, never go for the first or second one, because those will go really quick. Always go for like the third or fourth, because most people ignore those trying to get the first or second one. JP is like Amouranth discussion. Yes, the Amouranth discussion was actually kind of serious, because it was revealed late last night that apparently Amouranth, for one, is married. We did not know that about her, which is fine. I mean, most people, they want to keep their private lives private. That's fine. But the big thing that came out about that is not the fact that she's married, but the fact that she's married to an abusive partner. Thank you for the follow, sir. Or ma'am, whichever it may be. But yeah, apparently her partner, and again, we've only seen one side of the story at this point, so you kind of have to just take it for what it is, but there is video proof. Basically, last night on her stream, she got on a call with her husband because he was making her call him. Or I'm sorry, yeah, he was making her call him during the stream. And not only that, but when he got on the stream, she put it on speaker so everybody could hear, and he was being bad to her, like pretty damn vicious. She started crying, of course, and he was just really, really mean to her. Not only that, but she also shared a bunch of screenshots of a text messaging conversation that they were having back and forth, and he was basically threatening to take all the money that they had accumulated in the relationship, which obviously, doing what she does, she makes a lot of money. So he was threatening to just take all the money and just give it away. He was threatening to kill her dog. He was telling her to get out of the house, just all sorts of craziness. So it was like, what in the world is going on here? And like I said, we've only seen one side of it, but based on that information that we had, it looked pretty bad for him. So yeah, that's why we discussed Amouranth for a little bit. Have someone Giratina V or V-Star 3-4X please trade. Those are going to be those Giratina Vs and V-Stars are going to be hard to come by. They're expensive. They're very expensive right now. Holy cow, that's nuts. Yeah, that's what we talked about it. And a lot of people are like, oh, why do you want to talk about her? She's just a boob streamer. And I'm like, dude, boob streamer or not, somebody's being abused, man. That's not cool. That's you just don't do that, man. I don't care what kind of work they do, how they earn a living. You just don't treat people like that. You just don't, man. Like if I heard, and I made this this comparison earlier. If you go to like an adult club where there are dancers for dancers there, and you pay them a certain amount of money and they dance for you. They're still human beings. They're just providing a very particular type of service. that doesn't mean that we should disregard any emotions that they may feel from being abused by their partners. That's just not fair. Work is work, as as far as how that goes. Same thing with an adult film star. If an adult film star is married and their spouse begins to abuse them, are we going to discount how they feel just because they're an adult film star? How is that fair? It's not. So yeah, that's why there have been people on Twitter who are arguing, oh, well, she's just a hot tub streamer and she just shows off her body. And, that in the end, it doesn't matter, because ultimately, if somebody is being abused, that's wrong, regardless. It is absolutely wrong. It just shouldn't happen. I don't care what kind of work she does. I don't care if she shows off her body. And yes, she does do that. That's her thing. That's her shtick. That's her business. It doesn't mean that it doesn't give anybody permission to treat her horribly. And that's what her husband has been caught doing, is treating her insanely bad, gaslighting her, threatening her pet, saying that he's going to take all the money and in their relationship and all this other stuff. Yeah, you just don't do that to people, man. Just don't. I don't care what kind of work you do. There's never a good excuse to do that kind of stuff to people. Now, if he were responding to something that she did that was just as toxic, it's kind of that situation of two wrongs don't make a right. That's why I'm sort of reserving judgment at this point, because, like I said, at this point, we've only seen one side of this. But based on the information we have, I have to side with Caitlyn. That's Amaranth's real name. Amouranth sounds weird to me, so I just call her Caitlyn. But yeah, at this point, yeah, it just looks bad. So, wow, apparently there are no more black and white packs to be had here. So, yeah, no more black and white packs. Let's just go for regular trades then. Let's see, reset. Yeah, let's do for regular trades. Crobat is that just for one lost origin? Nah. But yeah, that's been the talk of Twitter this morning. Because like I said, it happened last night, and then the stream ended, and now everybody's talking about it. What is this? Really? 4 Shaman V-Stars for 1 pack? Get out of here. Here we go. Let's go to the better ones. SB and V. That's an interesting trade. A lot of stuff I don't need, though. Oh, I'm not trading my Raihan. I only have one of those. What's this? Marnie's. For 1 lost origin? No. Scoop Up Net. That's tempting, but Scoop Up Net is such a good card right now. I'm not trading mine away. Floatstone? No, not those. Quick Ball and 7 more. Sableye. Yeah, I don't really need the Sableye. So I'm tempted to just go ahead and trade it for the 2 packs. Because eventually I know I'll just get another copy. He is a good card, though. He's a very good card. The Lost Mine attack is really good. If you use the attack only if you have 10 or more cards in your Lost Zone, put 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. That thing is really good. So some cards you could just flat out take them out using only, an attack that costs only 1. Or you can just spread out and possibly kill multiple Pokemon. So he's a good card. I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to do that one. Because like I said, I'm not attached to him at the hip or anything. Let's see, Twin Energies. No, we'll save those. Oh, he wants my Capture Energy. I'm going to hold on to that one. Quick Balls, Mew, oh, this another Sableye one? Yeah, I already did that. Does anyone play My Singing Monsters anymore? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. What is that? Butterfree, Crobat VMAX, Smell Saucer. Wow, 11 Pokemon Go packs for that Arceus V. It's actually not a terrible trade. Oh, no, I am not trading my alternate art Espion for 1 pack. That's an insult. Not for... not for those things. Those things are terrible. The little green monster make a song. The little green acorn dude. Yeah, I've never heard of that, actually. I have no clue what that is. Was that like a big game? Did people stream it all the time, or... It could just be me. I'm old, so it's very possible it just kind of flew under my radar. I have no clue what it is. Snorlax. Oh, not the Gormandize. Oh, definitely not that. We're all training court. That's probably the gold training court. That's probably the full art Marnie. Yep. I'm actually a little tempted because I already have one, obviously. 23 packs. How much is she going for right now? It feels like that's still a little undervalued. Oh, yeah. She's going for 33 to 40 right now for that version. So, yeah, that's not a good deal. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It was made in 2007 or 2013. Okay, so somewhere in the last 20 years it was made. Yeah, go back over here. Suian Electrode. Celebrations. Actually, quite a few trades on here right now. Eternatus V, Shining Fates. Ooh, not for that. Hell no. Any seals or Dugans? What's a Dugan? Impardos for a Luxray. Is that like a Hadouken? I don't know what a Hadouken is. Vikavolt V. For 2 Astral Radiance packs. Sure, why not? I'm just looking for packs so I can open them for you guys. That's it. Venusaur, Crobat. More Vikavolt. Kyurem. Zoroark V. What is this one? Actually, that's a good deal. Yeah, he's worth exactly 3 packs. Sure, why not? Trade you a VMAX and get 4 packs back. It depends what the VMAX is. Because let's be honest, not all VMAXs are equal. There's not. For the reverse oddish, that's, I mean, he just wants a regular battle VIP pass, of which I have 10. The Luminion I don't really care for, but I don't have that. I mean, I'm going to open more of these anyway, but that's an interesting trade. All things considered, it's actually not a bad deal, but the only thing is that I know I'll eventually get this. Ugh, why not? Here, I'll help that guy out. You'll take the fishy. You want the Luminion? What's this here? Oh, that's a cool looking Palkia. Don't actually have that, and he wants 2 packs for it. What do y'all think? 2 packs for this Palkia that I'll probably never look at again. It's an XY promo. I mean, it's a neat looking card. I just don't think I'll ever use it. Let's see, Zekrom and 67 more. Get out of here. What is this? Get out of here. No, I'm not trying to need the whole set. Let's see. Flaffy. Oh, he wants one of the gold Flaffies. No way. I actually use those. Crobats. And there are a lot of trades here. Intellion, Battle Pass VIP. Ooh, look at this. See, now this is more like it. Look at that. That's a good deal. I'll do that. Because I can always get more battle VIP passes. So we got a couple of packs for those. That's not bad. Kyurem. Oop, it took me back up here again. There we go. Air Balloon. Avery. More air balloons. Big Charm. Oh, not for that. I just saw what that was. Pikachu V Union. No. Big Charm. Ampharos. Wow, look at that. More Battle VIP Pass. I don't need any of this stuff. I almost want to just do a search for Battle VIP Pass and see what else comes up. Because I don't mind trading those away. Toxtricity. Training Court. Metagross VMAX. Oh, yes. Thank you for providing that, Dre. That is my in-game name. Sorry, I'm kind of paying attention to these trades right now. Trying to see what I can grab out of these. Full face guard. I bet that's the full, yeah, full art one. I'm going to hold on to that. Fire energy for lightning energy. Charizard. I already got the Zamazentas. Radiant Greninja for a Conkeldurr? No. Aggron. Darkrai promo. Mewtwo EX. No. Rotom Dex. Oh, no, not for my full art. No. Or my gold. Aurora Energy. Here's Battle VIP Pass again. Okay, this person wants far more now for his. It's going to be a no. Because now they've raised my expectations that I'm going to get so many more. Unit Energy. No. Capture. Max Elixir. Ho-Oh EX. I think I only have one of those. Oh, no, I have 3 of them. For 4 Lost Origins, I'm tempted. Because again, it's a card I'm probably never going to use. What the heck? We'll do it. Radiant Steelix. For 2 Celebrations packs. Nah. Gloria. Come on, stop resetting me back down there. There we go. Gradient Capture Energy. A Capture Energy for 1 pack is... Refresh trades. No, I don't need to at this point, because it's still loading the newer ones. So that's fine. There we go. Yeah, see how it still has me at the 6 hour, 51 minute mark? Oranguru. No, we're not going to do that anymore. Go back down there. Welders. Snorlax. Venusaur EX. Another Vikavolt V trade. More Battle VIP Pass. 4 of them for 3 packs. I think I could find a better one. Come on, Battle. Grass Energy. Deden. More Grass Energy. Guzma and Hala. Water. Come on. Let's go down here. More Luminion. Oh, I have a couple of Luminions. How much is an Empoleon V worth? I think there's 2 different versions of Empoleon V. Do you have the promo? Let's see. Actually, yeah, there are 2 versions. There's the one from Battlestar. Well, technically there are 4 versions. You've got the promo one from Sword and Shield Blackstar, which is basically just like you got it from a tin. That one's only 1 to 2. The regular Empoleon V from Battle Styles is 2 flat. The full art Empoleon V is 2 to 3, and then the alternate art, which is the fancy one, is 8 to 9. So it depends on which version you have. Ultras, Giant Donkey, Giant Donkey, Galarian Articuno, more Scoop Up Net. People are being really cheap when it comes to the Scoop Up Nets. They're trying their hardest to get a cheap Scoop Up Net. Luxray GL, Houndoom, Ordinary Rod, Regieleki, Kyogre V, no. Big Parasols, more Scoop Up Net, a Gloria. I'm pretty sure there's a full art Gloria. Yeah. But I had mentioned earlier that sometimes you can get like full art or the rainbow colored full art cards really cheap sometimes, depending on what you're looking for. Let me see. What is... I think Nessa may have gone up a little bit. Yeah, this one's actually... Let me see. Oh, wow. Oh, that's actually not a terrible deal, and I don't have this Nessa. That's a Trainer Gallery Nessa. Yeah, see, that's actually not terrible. So you get one of the rainbows, and then you get one of the Trainer Gallery ones for 4 packs. That's actually not bad. Let me see what else we have here. Oh, that's the regular. Yeah, that one's going to be more expensive because that's from Vivid Voltage. So that makes sense. But that's actually not a terrible deal for those 2 Nessas. Yeah, considering this one, now they're asking 3 for just that. That's not bad. Do you have any unwanted Vs? I have tons of them that are marked. You can add me in-game if you'd like. And here, actually, I just saw this person here. Let me add you real quick. There you go. Okay, yeah, you can add me in-game and you can check out all the stuff that I've marked for trade. I do not have any Absol V-Stars. I do not have any of those, unfortunately. Oh, this guy's only offering 1 for an Essen. Okay. Those are reverse Nessas. But yeah, that one trade where he was offering the 2 Nessas, that's actually not bad at all. That's probably the regular card. Yeah, the 2 full art Nessas was actually a pretty decent little deal. That's the one I already saw. Let's see, what's another full art card? I'm not talking about the ones that are super expensive. Shaman EX, I have no clue. I would have to look. Yes, you are free to offer me a trade, guys. If you don't even have to ask. If I've already added you, feel free to look through my cards and just make me a decent offer. Unless it's completely one-sided, I will usually say yes. And if not, I will at least try to do like a counter offer. So just make sure you have stuff marked, and maybe we can work out a deal. Let me see. Is it Ball Guy? Yeah, here we go, Ball Guy. Let me see. Can we find a good deal for a Ball Guy? And I'm talking full art, this one. I have 2 of those. And actually, I remember getting this guy for a pack each of them, too. He's gone up a little bit more. But, yeah, Ball Guy's not bad. What's another one? Let's see, Gloria. That's actually not terrible. Gloria for 2 packs, that's okay. I don't need a Gloria, but that's not terrible. Let's see, that one wants 3. Arc Phone. I'll check the trade here in just a second. I'm just looking to see if there are any better trades for the Gloria. Ordinary Rod, that's probably for regular Gloria. Yeah, but every now and then you can find some pretty good deals on the ultra rare trainer cards. I was just trying to make that point. Okay, let me check these trades. You made a Swampert V-Star card. V-Star attack allows you to take 2 prize cards if you have 20 or more both Pokemon and energy in your discard pile. That's a big discard pile. Let's see, what do we got here? You're offering a Banette Trainer Gallery, Parasect Trainer Gallery, Cloyster. Wow, I actually don't have that one. Haunter, Sliggoo. Got plenty of those, though. Yeah, usually if they're commons, I will almost always be like, nah, I don't really need those. The Cubfu, it's a reverse, that's not bad. And you were looking for a Butterfree and a Cramorant. You were looking for just one? Yeah, I can do that. Let me unmark this because that'll put me at 4. Yeah, we'll do that. There you go. So there you go, Max. Enjoy the cards. Have fun with Butterfree. Look, as he eats his pancakes. Butterfree. Sorry. That's terrible. Let me go open some more of these packs because I got some Astral Radiance packs now. Let's see what we got here. So 11 Lost Origins and 3 Astral Radiance. Oh, this is with Palkia and Dialga, so maybe I can get one of them. I can check if I have a Shaman EX. Let's see. Oh, Trainer Gallery card. Yeah, Vespa Queen. And a Basque Legion. Keep forgetting to mark these. I know most people don't want the commons, but every now and then I'll run into somebody who's just wanting to get a bunch of commons just to like complete the set. So that's why I always mark them. Regirock didn't have him. Oh, look at that! Origin Form Dialga V-Star. I keep getting this card. I get this card in the game and in regular actual booster packs. And I didn't open a lot of Astral Radiance packs for my store, but I got 2 copies of this card. I was like, wow, okay. And now I'm getting multiples in the game here. Again, I won't use this card, but he's kind of neat. What is he worth right now? Let's see. Origin. Let's see. What was it? Palkia? No, it wasn't Palkia. It was Dialga. Dialga's what I got. It doesn't even have it here. Oh, here we go. Gotta go down a little bit. Oh, that's not bad. 8 to 13. So there's quite a bit of a swing there. I would say if I could get like 11 or 12 packs for that card, I'd probably be happy. I'd probably trade one. Thank you for the follow. So that's actually not terrible. Yeah, it's a pretty big swing there. 8 to 13. So if I see it, in fact, I'll do a search here in a little bit for Dialga V-Star and see if anybody wants it. If I see one for 12, I'll probably take it. You would like all my seals? You mean like my sea lions? Like in the ocean? Sorry, I can't do a sea lion. I can't do. Hey, look at that, a Cleavor. Didn't have that guy. And a Decidai. So not bad. Those Astral Radiance packs are actually not bad. I mean, it was only 3 packs, a very small sample size, but still not bad. Didn't have the Cleavor. Ugh, Stantler. I hate that stupid card. Stantler can bite my butt. So yeah, those Astral Radiance packs were actually pretty good. Alright, here we go. Can we get Giratina? Yeah, because that's really the only reason I'm opening this pack at this point, is to try and get Giratinas. So I can trade more Giratinas. Ooh, he said butt. I said butt. Comfey. I didn't have that one. Fentump, Porygon, another Spectrier, and a Hoopa. Oh, only got 4 of those. Oh, we can trade the Schubert. Okay. Fontia is good. Oh, you mean Fantina? Yeah. Fantina is pretty interesting. She does the Lost Zone stuff. Oh, look at that. There we go. Radiant, Hisuian, Sneasler. It's a Sneasler. And really another Magnezone V. Oh my gosh. Yeah, at least we got a Radiant in there. I don't think he trades for much, but still kind of need to see it, Radiant. Trade you. Misfortune Sisters. I still find them hilarious. Hey, stream. I don't think I've shared this with you guys in Discord. I have like a stupid miscut Fantina card that I actually have here on my desk. Because out of that last opening that I did a booster box opening of Lost Origins. And 2 of the cards that I got, one of them I mentioned in the video. This one I didn't even realize it was miscut until I was sorting them. But yeah, I've got a Cascoon that is ridiculously miscut, and then I have a Fantina that is ridiculously miscut. Sorry, sir, we're not doing matches right now. But yeah, both of those cards look funky. And the reason the miscuts are interesting to me is because there's always like a little niche crowd of people who like to collect that sort of stuff. Dude, seriously, stop it. Honchkrow. Really? Pidgeot V. Vanishing Wings. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may shuffle it and all attach cards into your deck. Okay. Oh, I guess if you want to save it. Or clear some room. If you have a stadium card and play this attack, does 80 more damage. Iscan. And a Mimikyu. Leo looks a little weird. More Misfortune Sisters. Slugma. Oh, Kingdra. Reverse rare. Oh, another Cramorant. Do I have more of these? Oh, I need to try those Inkies. Or Inkay. Clefairy. Seviper. Seadra. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna open all of these. Reshiram EX, Xerneas EX, Zapdos EX, Gengar EX. You would put them up for trade. Am I able to put them up for trade? You can mark them as long as they're not locked to your account. Sui and Goodra V. Yeah, some cards are locked to your account. Like if you have them and it says right here trade locked, then no, you can't mark them. But as long as they're over here where it says tradable, then you can just click this little thing and it will make them available for trade. So anybody that goes and checks out your collection, they will be able to ask for those in trade. You need Arcanine and Evolutions. I think I may have an extra Arcanine. Let me check, because I opened a ton of Evolutions packs because I wanted to get the whole set. Oops, need to go search over here. I wanted to get the whole set, which I did, but yeah. Oh, here you go, Arcanine, and he is available for trades if you want him. Yeah, sure, it's fine. It's just a rare, so if you want to grab him. Don't have the reverse set for trade, but I do have the regular one if you need it. So yeah, just make a decent offer. It can be like rare for rare if you wanted it, or like a reverse. If you have like an uncommon reverse of pretty much any set, I'll probably take it unless I've got way too many of them. But yeah, I do have it if you want to grab it. Aw, Gardevoir. She looked so happy. Like, I like being on Earth. My boss is kind of weird, but I like being on Earth. Alright, while you're figuring that out, let me... What? No, items are... Oh, for Arcanine. There we go. Alright, let's finish opening these. If I were to put them up for trade, what will be their value? Hard to say. If y'all are wondering, the place that I go to get values for cards, here, I'll actually put it in chat for you guys. That's the place that I go to get values for cards. Now, those values that you see there when you search for a card are not set in stone, but they are at least pretty good ballpark figures. So whenever I say, oh, that card is worth 1 to 2 packs, or that card is worth like 7 packs or whatever, that's where I get the values from. So in case y'all want to check that out. Hoopa. Like for instance, you said you had a Zapdos EX. Let me see if I can do a Zapdos search. Zapdos EX. Did I not spell that right? No, I did spell that right. Why didn't anything come out? Let's see, let me see. I see some GX. I don't see any Zapdos EX. Let me try Xerneas. Hold on. I'll try Reshiram. Yeah, I'm not seeing any Reshiram. Oh, well, there's a Reshiram EX. There's one. I'm seeing one, it looks like from Next Destinies. Yeah, for older cards like that don't see a lot of trading, it's really hard to kind of parse exactly what their value is. Because like for this one, there's only one person right now that's looking for that card, and they're offering, it looks like, 1 pack. So it's really hard to argue, is it worth 1 pack or is it worth more? Yeah. Usually, again, that's another thing you need to look at when you use that website, is look at the number that says buying and selling. If those numbers are like 1 selling, 2 selling, or 1 buying, 2 buying, those numbers are not as good because, again, there's not that many people looking for that card, so it's hard to figure out exactly what the value is. Now, if you see a card that has, say, 25 buying and 43 selling, that sort of thing, then the values tend to mean a little bit more, because that means that card is seeing more action when it comes to trade. A Tapu Koko with a gem on it. Tapu Koko. Oh, this one. That's probably the one from Team Up. I think I actually have that card. Yeah, that's the Team Up Tapu Koko. That guy was actually pretty amazing for a while. In fact, here, I can show him to you real quick. I have one too. I'm pretty sure you have the one that I have. Koko. This one. Is this the one you're talking about? Yeah, for a while, this guy was actually really good and expanded. I mean, he still has some decent stuff about him. Yeah, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may choose 2 of your bench Pokemon and attach a Lightning Energy card from your discard pile to each of them. If you do, discard all cards from this Pokemon and put it in the Lost Zone. Yeah, he was basically used just as a way to dig into your graveyard to get energies out. That's pretty much what his whole point was. Yeah, this guy was... I mean, he could still be useful. But the thing about Expanded is that the card pool for Expanded is so large, you just have a ton of different options to go with. But he's actually still a pretty decent card. I wouldn't rule him out. He's not bad. All right, back to the packs. And then if you want, we can do some more codes after this, and then I'm probably going to go watch some football. Hoopa, reverse. Bennett, still no Giratina. Yeah, we're not going to get any Giratinas here, are we? Parasect reverse. Yeah, a Spectrier. Yeah, I think we burned through all of our luck, which was not very much. Yeah, and as I watch football, I'm probably going to have to start prepping that order that's going to Germany. That thing is going to take forever for me to get ready. Are you ready for some football? Well, the big game is going to be tonight between Dallas and Philadelphia. That's going to be a good game. I think Dak might actually be back for that game tonight. Trevenant reverse. Gallade V. Full art. No Giratinas. This Gallade isn't worth very much. I think he's like 1 pack. So, we had like 1 or 2 packs that were pretty good. The Astral Radiance packs were better than the Lost Origin packs. So that just tells me I should have been getting Astral Radiance instead of Lost Origin. Yeah, there we go. I got through all those. Here, I'll throw a few more codes out there for you guys. And again, if you've already gotten codes, guys, please don't be greedy. Please share. If you've already gotten a couple of codes, let other people get these codes. Don't be greedy. We got another Eevee. A Vaporeon. Could I trade with you? It's not working. Do you have anything marked for trade? You need to... Also, you need to make sure that your account is able to trade. Oh, look at that Tapu Koko. That's not the one we just saw. This is a different Koko, but it's still a pretty good card. I forget exactly which one it is, but it's not the diamond one, but it's another Tapu Koko. The thing about Kokos is they tend to be fairly useful whenever they come out. That's actually a pretty good card right there. A Grookey. Really? More Tyrannitars? Yeah, we'll do one more here. A Cosmog. So Eevee, Vaporeon, Tapu Koko, Grookey, Tyranitar, and Cosmog. Tapu Koko is by far the best one there. Yeah, the Koko is very... He's at least usable. Some of these others are kind of eh. But the Koko is very usable. If sharing is carry, no, it's carrying, not carry. Teacher is bad when I do the test with someone else. Yes, Lucian. How can I help you, Mr. Lucian? Do you have celebration sleeves and deck for trade? The black ones, I should. If you're talking about the black celebration sleeves, I should have those. Yes, I do have some of these for trade. Yeah, I've also got the deck boxes too. So yeah, if you need one of each, sure, just go ahead and toss over a trade. We'll see what we can work out. I also do have some of the coins. Yeah, this one's kind of the light rainbow one. Unfortunately, this coin I do not have marked because I only have one. But yeah, if you want a coin and one of each of the sleeves in the deck box, they are there. So yeah, and they are marked, so feel free to initiate a trade there. And FR66 Tube. I'm just going to call you Tube. I'm just going to call you Tube from now on. Where are you? Oh, you're FR66. There you are. Okay. Let's see. Private message, removable information. Okay. Let me see. Oops, go back over here. Go to trade. I'm from Romania, so it's really fun when a Native American speaker calls me on carry. I'm not like trying to speak against you. I'm trying to help you. Because believe me, as somebody who has a lot of people in my Discord that are from the EU, believe me, I'm very aware that English for some of them is not an easy language. And it's not. English is not an easy language to pick up. It is, And the biggest reason I think is because English is like a mishmash of like 5 or 6 different languages. So that's why I'm very aware that English is not an easy language to pick up. Like, let me see, how many people have I got? I've got a couple people in the UK. I've got 2 people in the Netherlands. I've got 2 people in Germany. I've got like 2 in almost every country. Let's see. I've got somebody over in Lebanon. They're not the EU, but yeah, I've got people from all over the EU and even in Asia. So believe me, I'm not making fun of you if I correct you in your English. I get that. I mean, even me, my German is terrible, so I can't say anything about that. My Spanish is okay. and the only reason I even know as much Spanish as I do is because my mother and my sister both speak it, and because we live in South Texas, which is close to Mexico. So there we go. But I can tell you right now, my Dutch is not there. I don't speak Dutch at all. Yeah, like I said, my German is terrible. My French is non-existent. You're not from Turkey, but you are a turkey. Create trade. Okay, let's see. Where are you? You were FR66? Oh, OR. There you are. Okay. What were you wanting to trade again? German for you is very hard and English is very easy. I think that the hardest part for non-English speakers in learning English is that there are a lot of words that are interchangeable, and there are a lot of expressions and phrases that on their surface can be very confusing. And there are even words that we invent just to annoy people. Arcanine evolutions. Okay, that's what you were looking for. Okay. There. And what? I can just pick whichever one of these I want, or what? Is that how you're doing it? Because I obviously don't need the ball toys. But I wouldn't mind taking the alchemy. You want to do the alchemy? Yeah, the alchemy of the Hawlucha are fine. I'm not going to ask for the Charizard because he is definitely worth more than the Arcanine. But the alchemy or the Hawlucha, I'll do either one of those. In fact, I'll just do alchemy. And if you're okay with that, just hit okay. If not, then you can do a counter offer. So there you go. There you go. I can go back to making the Fallout joke again. Which of these games have I not played? You will never guess. Oh my god, the Fallout 4 mod list that Hammer sent me. Oh, he wants me to play the zombie mega pack. Ugh. HK USP 45, tactical knife, kill tips and hit sounds, Heckler and Koch MP5 complex. Okay, some of these guns I will never use. Because really, in Fallout, there's only like 3 or 4 guns that I use on a regular basis. Do you need anything specifically for Celebration Sleeve Pack or Coin? Not really. Nothing specifically. I mean, if you want to offer me packs, that's fine. Or if you want to offer me just like rares or V cards, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be packs. It's fine. Just as long as it's a fair trade, I'll probably say yes. VIP pass. Yeah, I'm trying to find some more of these trades with Battle VIPs. The trade did not work. It's there. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't work. It was there. Did you hit no? You have to hit yes. I don't know why it wouldn't work. It was there for me, and now it's gone. Let me check my trade history. Although it's taken a little time to load here. There we go. We'll take your soul. No. We'll not take your soul. 1016. Okay. Private. Okay, that's the one we do at max. Marsh Stomp. Oh, that was... Okay, that was a couple weeks ago. It's old stuff. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't understand why it wouldn't work. I can try it again. Oops, not wrong. Go back. Excuse me. Okay, I have created the offer. You don't know if you did press yes. Well, I created the offer, and sometimes this trade server is a little slow. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. So I'm obviously trying. I'm trying to trade the card to you. Because believe me, I would much rather have the Alchemy trainer gallery than I would another Arcanine. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Although the trade server is taking a little while to respond. Yeah, it looks like these... Oh, hold on. What do we got here? Oh, he wants... Oh, that's right. He wanted 4. He wanted 2 for these. I can probably check back probably tomorrow. I bet there'll be more trades for Battle VIP Pass. Wait, hold on. There's some more. Hold on. Okay. Oh, those are chests. I don't want chests. What's this cook? Oh, it's just a regular cook. No, we're not doing that. 3 for 4. That's not terrible. That'll put me under my limit, though. I guess I could do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the 3 for 4. Open 3 more Lost Origin packs and get nothing. Oh, look, Hammer returned. He didn't go to bed. Actually, hold on. Let me go back to trade real quick. My trade offers. Yeah, see, the trades are still there. Both of them are still there, in fact. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on your end, dude. But my trades are there. You just woke up. Dude, you weren't even asleep, but like 20 minutes. You just take a power nap. Oh, you need a power nap, man. Okay, so my trades are there, dude. Yeah, see, they're right here. My trade offers. Both of them are going to you. OFR66. That is you, right? So yeah, the trades are there. Whenever you go to trade, go to offers to me. And it will do this. Sometimes it'll sit there for several seconds and not show anything. That's normal because it's trying to talk to the server. Give it like a good 30 seconds or so, and hopefully it will show up for you. Yeah, so it's not unusual for it to just sit there like that for a little while. But yeah, my trades are there. Both of them are there. Yeah, I looked at the list of of mods that you gave me for Fallout 4, and I was like, oh, he wants me to do a zombie thing. I just really don't like this whole zombie thing. I never got into it. Gift energy and a Volo. I guess you're just really into zombies. And I'm just not. Like, any of the zombie movies that have been out there, there's a ton of zombie movies out there. I just don't really like them. I just don't really get anything out of them. Like, even the Resident Evil series that they did on Netflix, I just didn't think it was good. It just wasn't good. I was like, eh. Tapu Koko for Pikachu and Zekrom tag team? What? I don't know. That Pikarom tag team card is really good, dude. Yeah, I would not trade a Kogo for Pikarom. Heck no. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you want a coin too? Okay. So let's see. You want an Infernape, a Weavile, a Breloom, Regieleki. Oh, Napoleon. Don't have that. Surfing Pikachu. I think that's a little. You're offering me a little too much. I wouldn't mind some of these cards. You can hold on to the Pikachu. Yeah, I think you're offering a little too much. So here, you can keep the Pikachu, and then we'll do that. How about that? Yeah, the original Resident Evil movies were okay. Like, the first one was good, and then the ones after that got progressively stranger. So it was like, but the first one was pretty good. It was, they tried to stick as close to the source material as they could. You're welcome, Lucian. That's what I said, Dre. I was like, hey, he's already back. He's like, I just woke up. I'm like, dude, I wish I could go to sleep that fast. It takes me like an hour to fall asleep every single time. It stinks. I hate it. Because some people can just go right to sleep, like, boom, and they're out. Me, that almost never happens. Oh, Radiant Gardevoir. And really, another Dustox? Keep getting Dustox today. They were supposed to release a new Resident Evil movie. I think they're going to try to do a reboot, but I know Netflix did the Resident Evil series, which it was kind of strange because the way they did the series, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to give anything away in case you actually want to go watch it. But the way they do the series is it's basically they're doing two different periods of time, but at the same time. Like, there's a point where the main characters are younger, and then there's a point where it's like 10 years later, and they kind of show them side by side in a sense. Like, you'll have like an episode where it's just them when they're young, then the next episode where it's just them when they're older, and then they'll start mixing them as the series goes on. The part where they were younger, far superior to the later part of the show. And the weird thing is the later part where they're older shows more of the zombies and the gore and stuff. It just didn't work for me. I really enjoyed the first part where they were younger and it kind of showed how all this stuff starts and all that. That was good. The older part, not so good. Do you have Blitzel promo? Which Blitzel? I think there's several Blitzel promos. Is there a particular one you were looking for? You didn't like the new series either? Yeah, I watched it and I finished it. I didn't. Yeah, especially the way it ended. Oh my god, my packs are terrible. Especially the way it ended, I was just like, this is bad. This is so bad. Because the way it ended on a cliffhanger. And first off, I hate cliffhangers. I absolutely hate them. I detest them. And given what happened to the Resident Evil series, it got canceled. is the exact reason why I do not like cliffhangers. Because so many times I've gotten into a show and started watching it only to find out that the season ends on a cliffhanger and then the show is canceled. So you never get to see how it plays out. That's it. You're never going to know. So you're just like, that's why I absolutely hate cliffhangers. I hate them with a passion. Like if I find out that a show ends on a cliffhanger, or that they do that sort of thing, like every season it's a cliffhanger, I just ignore it. I completely ignore it. I won't watch it. It could even be a great series. It really could. But I wouldn't know because I dislike cliffhangers that much. Let's see. Sword and Shield 173. And you said it was a Blitzel? I have just a single copy of it. Yeah. So unfortunately, I will not trade. Yeah, I've just got the one. Sorry. Where did that come from? Was this a blister pack? Let's see, Sword and Shield 173. Let me check real quick. It just says promo. I think this was out of it was either a blister pack or a box set. I think it's a blister pack though. So interestingly enough, because it's out of a blister pack, one of these codes that I have, these mystery codes that I have, actually could be it. It probably won't because we won't ever get that lucky, but there's always that chance. Is Fusion Strike? Oh, okay. I wonder if they have that on Potown. I'm going to look real quick. I don't think they would, but we can always check. And in case you don't know what Potown is, I'm talking about PotownStore.com. I don't own the website or have any association with them. Just when I buy codes, I tend to go there. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, that's where I get pretty much a majority of my codes over at Potown. And in case you're wondering here, I'll actually link it. And sometimes they have really good deals on codes, other times not so much. It kind of one of those things you just kind of have to wait around sometimes and find it. Let me see. I'll just put Blitzel. Oh, wow. Okay, here it is. Yeah, they actually have them. And they're cheap. They're only 6 cents each. Yeah, that one particular one you want, the Sword and Shield 173, it's 6 cents for the code. The thing is, though, and this is where it gets a little weird. Well, not really weird, but it's kind of expected if you are in the business. But yes, you can get the code for 6 cents. However, Potown Store has a minimum order of, I believe, $5. So you have to order at least $5 worth of codes in order to get an order through. That's the only downside. I don't really consider that a downside, though, at least for myself, because whenever I get codes, I always spend more than $5. But yeah, it's there if you actually want to go look at it. It's only 6 cents. So if you wanted like a play set, you could get a play set for 24 cents. But like I said, I think the minimum order is $5. But that's actually not that hard to get, you know, $5 there. Like you could get 4 copies of that, and then you could go get regular, you know, like other codes like booster codes from various packs. Like Lost Origin codes are 33 cents. You can get 10 of those. You can get some Pokemon Go codes. Those are 17 cents. And then just get it to where it adds up to $5, and there you go. How is my day going? Weird, I guess. Football. Oh, it's football. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot football starting. Yeah, we'll do one more set of free codes, and then I'm gonna go watch some football, guys. Because I've been streaming now for over 3 hours, almost 3.5 hours, in fact. Yes, if you buy the bulk packs, you tend to get a slightly better price. Whenever I get the mystery codes from them, that's what I do. I'll usually buy like more than 500 at a time, so I end up paying like 4 or 5 cents each. So they're really cheap at that point. Really, another Cosmog. We've been getting lots of Cosmogs today. Zoroark. Score Bunny. I do not have any Fusion Strike packs, unfortunately. Yeah, just remember, you can't actually get that Blitzel, or at least that version of Blitzel, out of the pack. So you can only get it from the blister pack. And it comes as a promo. Of course, another Galarian Weezing. And a Luxray. So Cosmog, Zoroark, Score Bunny, Eevee, Galarian Weezing, and Luxray. We've actually gotten a lot of Eevees today. We've gotten like 5 Eevees. So of these, I would say probably the Luxray is probably the best one. Or maybe the Zoroark. The Zoroark card's actually good too. In fact, I think that Zoroark gives you 3 cards and a coin. I think that's what this code gives you. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, the Fusion Strike set I wasn't really crazy about. I mean, the set's not bad. It just, some sets just appeal to me far more than Fusion Strike. Like right now, I can tell you of the last probably couple of years, the one set that really sticks out to me the most is probably going to be Astral Radiance. That's the pack I just like the best. Like, again, the other packs aren't bad. Like Lost Origin, very good set. I just like Astral Radiance better. The only reason I'm opening Lost Origin is because that's the current pack right now. That's the pack that everybody wants to see. And think of it, I opened 3 packs of Astral Radiance earlier, and I got another Origin Form Dialga V-Star Gold. I got another one of them. So that's kind of crazy. Y'all want to do a few more codes? I'll do a few more codes. Here, let me clear these. And I'll do a few more codes, and then I'm going to go watch football. Galarian Slowpoke. I was already going through your mod list. I saw that you want me to use a gun. A very particular gun. Oh, a Mimikyu. We don't see the Mimikyu too much. A Rowlet. Another Zoroark. Again, that's a good code. Really? 2 Zor... Dude, I'm taking one of the Zoroarks. I'm taking this one. Sorry. Oh, there you go. This is what you get. You get this fancy Zoroark. You also get the... Ooh, wow. I didn't realize I had so many of those Auroras. And then you also get a coin. But if anybody actually wants... I didn't realize I already had 4 of these. If any of you actually wants this particular card, I will mark it for trade, and I'm not going to ask a ton for it. So if you actually do want it, it's there. I'll trade it to you. But yeah, that's what you get from that code. There's the code right there. So because I took one, I'm going to stick another one on there. I actually like the regular guns that are in the game. I don't tend to use any modded guns. Like the one, like, what was it, the 10mm? The only thing I did to that gun was I changed the skin. But other than that, the 10mm gun, it's just the vanilla version that I use when I do my playthroughs. I use that, and I also use that gun that you get from... Oh, what's her name? The little dope head. I forget her name. What? You didn't even let me put on there what it was. Why are you grabbing this code? What's wrong with you, man? Slow down, buddy. A Rayquaza? What's a Rayquaza? Never heard of that. You mean Rayquaza? I don't know what a Rayquaza is. Dude, I actually like the 10mm. I've learned to play with that gun so well. Oh, look, a Gengar. It's actually not bad. Yeah, I've learned to use it effectively. Because the base 10mm isn't that great, But once you do some upgrades to it, it's very good. You just have to learn how to use it. Like a lot of times, especially because what I'll do is I'll add all the extra stuff to it. Like I'll put the silencer on it, I'll put the extended mag on it, and then I'll set it to fully automatic. And a lot of people have told me they don't like the fully automatic because of the recoil. Well, one, you can grab the various perks that help you with recoil, and two, if you aim slightly, like if you start your aim slightly lower, the recoil will actually work its way up. So there you go. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, you just have to work with it. And I've gotten so used to using it that it's, you know, no big deal. So I use that gun. What other gun? Oh yeah, there is that sniper rifle that I like to use. Again, I forget what it's called. And then, like I said, there's that other gun that, oh, Cricket. Cricket's her name. The gun, oh, the I think it's the spray and pray, or the pray and spray that she sells. I like that one. That's a great gun. And then I also like the gun that's from Far Harbor. I forget what it is. It's that that lever action rifle. I really like that. Those are like my 4 favorite guns in the whole game. Like even the big guns like the rocket launchers and the mini nuke guns and stuff, I don't even really like those. I mean, they're fine. They have their uses. And I may carry one as a just in case. Like if I run into a huge pack of whatever, then I can just clear them all out with a couple of missiles or something. But for the most part, I'll usually stick to just those particular guns. In what game? Oh yeah, Fallout 4. We're talking Fallout 4. You meant Rayquaza. I do have some Rayquazas. I don't know if it would be any of the ones that you would want. Yeah, these are the Rayquazas that I have. I don't have... Well, I've got a few that I've got duplicates of. Like, this one, I've got plenty of those. There are plenty of promos. And then I've got this one. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I had this many of the Rayquaza. That's the amazing rare Rayquaza from Vivid Voltage. But yeah, those are the only ones that I'm really willing to trade at this point. Because, again, the other ones, I just don't have very many of them. I did have some other Rayquaza Vs, but I traded them when they were at the height of their popularity, and I was getting like 12 packs for each, so I traded them all away. So now, obviously, I don't have them anymore, but I got all those packs at it. And I think now he's only worth like 2 or 3 packs. And you got your shiny Rayquaza. Yeah, those are the ones I have for trade. Install them and at most use 3 of them. What deck is the best to build right now? Depends, man. A lot of people like the Mew VMAX deck. I tend to not really follow the trends. I tend to just kind of play whatever I like. The decks that I like, just to give you all an idea, are going to be... Oops, let me go to deck manager here. Here we go. Yeah, for standard, and I tend to play standard or theme. But for standard, I have... Where is it here? Oh, did I change something? Where's my... Oh, no, there it is. I have my Glaceon deck, which, again, the big thing about the Glaceon deck is it runs the Drizzile and Inteleon line. So that helps out. And then, of course, I've got the 4 Glaceon Vs and then 3 Glaceon VMAXs. So I don't have any one particular Pokemon that's, like, super overpowered, but it's just a fun deck to play. And then, of course, I've got all my extra stuff. But yeah, that just kind of gives you an idea of what I play. Of course, we got the Marnies and the Hops and stuff in there. Melanie's a good ad for this deck, too. She's very good. That's just one of them. I also... Oh, that's a different Pikachu VMAX deck. Never mind. Where's my other one? Some is into Inteleon. I never really liked the Inteleon deck. It's still there, but I didn't really like it. Oh, this one is actually a Bolton deck. Yeah, this one's got Mareep and Flaffies. It's got a few Jirachis, and then we've got Bolton V and Bolton VMAX. This deck is actually... If this deck can get going really early, like if I start with a Bolton V, I pretty much always win. Always win. Because he just gets you so far ahead so quickly. The only way for them to survive is for them to get rid of him almost immediately, which almost never happens. Arceus and Inteleon, but after the rotation, it's probably going to be V Max or V Mew V Max or Giratina. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the meta is going to change. But I am done, guys. Again, if y'all want, y'all can join us over in Discord. I usually keep that open pretty much all the time. Even while I'm watching football and putting orders together, I'll always put something there. There's the link for the Discord if y'all want to join us. I do sell cards, like actual physical cards. So in case y'all are into the whole card thing, I sell Pokemon, I sell Magic, I sell Yu-Gi-Oh!, World of Warcraft, Cardfight Vanguard, Weiss Schwartz. You can go check that stuff out over there. I'm gonna go watch some football now, guys. Thanks for joining me. It was fun, and we'll see you all later. Sometime during the day, make sure y'all go outside, dig a hole, jump in, and pretend to be a carrot.